So I hit the send button on Discord, and then I went to go grab some cookies. And I came back and I was like, that's not a link. That's definitely not a link right there. It's just a string. It's a string of letters that have not been recognized. And I'm like, what's the problem? And I forgot Discord and all of its infinite wisdom cannot figure out that a link is a link unless you have http:// in front of it. Backslash. Wait, is it backslash? Wait, hold on. Is it // I can't tell. I don't know. Girl dinner. It is. It's more like. I mean, I'm still full from lunch. It's dessert for lunch. It's just a late dessert for lunch. Yeah. Is that a backslash or a // That looks like a // Probably for security reasons? Oh, I could believe that. You could easily persuade me that that's the reason. Let's give me hello! Look at me! Let's do good mornings. Do you see how easy, how quick and fast and easy I remembered? Alright, Good morning. G. Good morning, Omega Ultima. Good morning, Wanderer. Good morning, Tsukimi V. Dorny. Good morning, Chibi Godzilla. Welcome in, friends. Forward. Well, // You ever take cookies and make like scuffed cereal with them? No, because for some reason, like I'm actually one of those people that doesn't like when the milk changes. So like I didn't really like chocolate cereals because they changed my milk to chocolate. I didn't like fruity cereals because they changed my milk to fruity. I don't like when my cereal messes with my milk. And so like crumbly things also mess with my milk, and I don't like that. So crumbly cookies? It's her, the YouTube Tsukimi. It's me. Oh, now you're Dr. Octo over here. Oh my goodness. How many doctors are you? Maybe 8 because you're Octo. Just slightly saggy cookies. I'd probably just see what I do. I don't even dip my cookies in milk. If I were to have the milk cookie combo, I eat a cookie and then I drink milk while I'm chewing the cookie. I don't want anything messing with the consistency of my milk. I am in control of the milk, nothing else. Huh? It's me. I am the only one that gets to mess with the consistency of my milk. I'm a mere purist. That's exactly right. Exactly right. But good morning, Doctor. I'm just gonna call you Doctor. Good morning, Doctor. The doctor is in. I think actually we just hit. What is it? 2.4K followers, subscribers on YouTube. The tubes of oo. The ooey tooies. Wait, that's a good name. Ooey too. When referring to YouTube, we can call them the ooey tooies. Yeah, I think I like that. This is just Doctor Who. Doctor Who? Doctor Who. How many times do they do that joke? How many times do they act as someone go, Doctor Who? In Doctor Who. I've never actually seen. I haven't even watched clips. I've never seen Doctor Who. A lot? Good, they should. They really do it as a dramatic... Wait, like they take it seriously? They're like, Doctor Who? Dun dun dun! Like the lighting's all intense. They're like zooming in on their faces, like Bollywood cuts multiple times. I think they should do that, really. I think they should do that. That's how it should go down. Yeah. That's kind of based. It's kind of based of them. One day I'll watch it. The silly things that are what's it called? That are what's it who? Doctor Who? What's it who? Where's it what? When's it huh? Yeah, British Tokusatsu. One day I'll watch British Tokusatsu. One day. Surely, one day. And then you'll watch Star Wars. But at least I've seen some Star Wars. I've seen some. Because remember, I'd seen, what is it, the trilogy, or the prequel trilogy? And I had like a cutout dress-up doll book for Princess of the prequel trilogy. I don't remember her name. But it's like you had to cut out her, like it was a paper doll. And so then you had her, and then you had to like pop out all of her clothes, and you got to like fold these little side parts around her so that she could wear the clothes. Amidala. Yeah. I had that. And I'd seen the prequels, and I heard the what is it? Parody song. My, this here and a king guy. Maybe later, someday later. Now it's just a small fry. I want to say Tsuki Mom had that. She used to play that from like her Walkman or something. When she would take me, she would go for walks. Cause Tsuki Mom she likes being active. So she would take me on walks when I was really little. And I would be in my stroller, and she would put like her Walkman or something on the highest volume, and then she would like leave it hanging on the stroller like push handles, and then like she would go on her walk, and I would get to listen to all of her music. Well, she was working out, but then she also had to take care of a child, so Weird Al keeps coming up in my life this week for some reason. My mind. This here Weird Al guy. He may be Vader someday later, but now he's just a small fry. You had that in your school library? Wait, that's kind of cool. Beast. Yeah. I used to go on her runs. Like, first it was me in the stroller. First I was confined to the stroller because I was too baby. And then I got to join her on like whatever device I had that I could move myself on, whether it be like a bicycle or a scooter or something. And then we had, cause like she's walking and I would be on something that has wheels. So she would let me go ahead sometimes to like designated spots. We would have like stopping spots. So she would let me go ahead to those, and we had a password. We had a stranger danger password. And so every time before I went off ahead of her, she'd be like, all right now, Tsukimi, remember, if someone comes up to you and goes, oh no, I'm sorry, but your mom's in danger and she told me to come get you, so will you just follow me this way? You have to ask for the password. All right, and what's the password? and then I would be like, this is the password. What do you guys think the password was? What do you guys think the password was? I think it's safe for me to reveal the password. What is the password? You got at least one guess. You gotta do one guess before I reveal it. She always came up with like different scenarios. Like, oh, your mom got hurt, or oh, I lost my dog and your mom said it was okay for you to come help me, or like, oh, little Timmy has fallen into the river, because there was like a river along the way. Orange banana. You never know who could be listening. It's okay. We can change it. If I go back, I think we can change it. But no, the password was not orange banana. In fact, it was Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Matata. So if this rando freak comes up to me, little Sakiri Bidorni, and he tells me that his child needs my help, and he doesn't know the password, you know what I'm supposed to do? Scream bloody murder. That's what I was instructed. If this man doesn't tell me Hakuna Matata when I ask for the password, I scream bloody murder. That's safety. That's true safety, Dornians. True safety. Did it ever happen though? No. No, it never happened. I mean, I guess that's better than it happening. But no, I never got to test out the password. Oh, good morning, Mikaran. Welcome in. Bum, 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 bum. What about me? Wait, are you... Mikaran? What's the password? That sucks. That's an appropriate response. But you come and dance. Wrong! The police are coming to your location. You're done for. You're done for. You're going to jail. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Now all of China knows you're here. That's like... I had the funniest... I don't know why this happened. But be careful, Dornians, updating your statuses on Discord. Because I have all notifications turned off on Discord, okay? So tell me, why was it that on my phone, on my locked phone, did it light up when one of my friends changed their status, their Discord status, to some stupid thing? It was like I got a text message or something, but it was just someone updating their status. I was like, what the heck? So, you know, just be careful. You never know. I don't know if Discord changed something or if they forgot my settings or what, but they might alert all your friends if you just change your Discord status to something. You never know. Your entire friends list might see what your silly status becomes. It's dumb because you can turn off the notification yourself, but not if your status... wait. You can turn off the notification for yourself, but not if your status alert others. So, like, I can't stop people from seeing when I change my status. Should I just, like, spam changing my status so I can alert everyone? I'll change it. I'll just be like, did you know? That's one status. That status updates. That's the next status. Our broadcast. That's another one. To everyone. You can turn off so that people change status won't alert you, but not the... Oh, that's dumb. That's super dumb. Discord, why? It feels like they so badly want to be a social platform without actually being something that can be a social platform. Like, they've got, like, it's a private server thing. You can't be a social platform if everyone's like yellow compartmentalized. You can't do that. Social media platforms so bad. They do. They really do. I don't quite understand it. Yeah, you can't. The funniest thing was, though, I think they also announced that it's Nitro paid. It's Nitro paid. Everything nice is Nitro paid, or Nitro Super. I think they actually. I really gotta check this, but I can't find any information because I'm still on Nitro Classic. But I have a sneaking suspicion that they have downgraded what I can do to the same exact thing as Nitro Basic. As before, or in like, as opposed to before, where I was slightly above Nitro Basic, I think I have the same exact as Nitro Basic now, which means I'm paying more for nothing extra. Let me vent my status in peace! Yeah. Yeah. That's dumb. I didn't know that you couldn't turn it off for yourself. No one needs to know my favorite game is Ys. And what accounts I have connected. Accounts I have connected I do like because I'm a VTuber. And you know, I'm here to sell myself everywhere. But favorite game, I tried to put in my favorite game. They didn't have it. I was like, oh, let me try putting in a Ghost in the Shell. Not there. Let me try putting in, what else did I try and put in? Hold on. What else was I trying to, like, Aura Farm? Oh yeah, Astro Boy. Let me try and put in Astro Boy Omega Factor. It didn't work. Let me try and put Ace Combat 3 Electric. It didn't work. They hate me. They hate me in all my retro games. Let me try and put in a Gamera 3000. It didn't work. It didn't work. It's not. Nothing was there. Techromancer, not there. Nothing was there. They're finally updating the upload size for free to 20 megabytes, which is like bare minimum. I don't know, I think every time I search, they just don't acknowledge that Classic exists anymore. Nitro Classic. Nitro Classic perks compared to Basic. Oh, okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. I get 1080 streaming still, while Basic doesn't. Okay. All right. That makes it worth it then. They're finally updating. Oh wait, okay. Oh, so like for free people. Yeah, that's bare minimum. That's really bare minimum. You can only put mainstream slot. Yeah, so I didn't update it. And thank you, Watashi no Mi. Watashi no Mi. I like that. Actually, wait, no, that's not me. Hold on. Watashi no oto. 違う。その漢字何？ちょっと待って。待って。Otto! 私の音. Thank you for the follow. Although I feel like YouTube people don't like being called out, but that's too bad. I'm a Twitch streamer, you're getting called out. Subscribe してくれてありがとうございます。Like, if they just let me, like, why can't I just write my own game and then upload a picture or something? Are they afraid people are gonna like overuse it? There's so many, what is it, databases they can pull from. What are they even using that's got like no games on it? Like, use the database that Twitch uses. That's super up to date. Why can't they have that? Why do they only have all this newfangled stuff? I don't like the newfangled stuff. Let me put my old games. Old games? The PS3 catalog? See, we got it. Which one had less? PS3 or PS5? This is the question. I know people are using Discord as like storage with their DMs for some reason. I mean, I send stuff to myself. I use it as like a carrier system. PS5? Alright, yeah, that sounds more correct. I'm just vibing. I'm full of cookies. I'm so excited! I probably should have bought more, but the store near me, they got rid of like these cookies that I was they were like, what is it? Load-bearing cookies. They're the perfect, they're Oreos, but they're individually wrapped so that there's 3 in a pack. And so that was like the perfect amount for me to eat after a day. I was like, yeah, okay, this is perfect. Like, I have a set amount of cookies that I can eat per day. Perfect. And then they ran out. And I was like, I don't know, what do I eat now? There's no perfect dessert left. I was distraught during ends, but they're back. I should probably buy more in reserves. You'd be like, why are they selling out so quickly? And then they're gonna look at me hoarding like 15 boxes, be like, I have no idea. It's a mystery, really. Load-bearing cookies, Bernie. It's load-bearing cookies. I just like, I need to like be. I need like a not self-imposed, a pre-imposed stoppage. Like if you just give me a bag of cookies, bag would be fine. I just want all the cookies. I want all of them. That's like the one great thing about Japan, or even just Asian countries in general. Asian countries just love packaging things. They're like give you a big bag, and then in that bag there's smaller bags. Like I kinda dig it. Do you feel me, Dornians? I'm really digging it. It's pretty groovy. Very useful. You don't actually like, you know, maintaining your self. Japan's a bit notorious for that. I feel like Japan for sure. And I know we get some like goodies from China that are kind of similar. But also I've received like, one of my favorites was my friend. He brought me 2 basically like plastic containers of was it Lunar New Year yummies from China. They were definitely not individually packaged, and those containers were filled to the brim. It was amazing, fantastic. I don't think I would ever find it. It was like pineapple snacks, and then what's the other thing? Like it was almost like sesame peanut brittle. It was so yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Delicious. All that plastic. Sounds good. I love peanut brittle. It's very yummy. I mean, we all know this. I like sweets. I like sweets. Which I didn't get to try it today, but my coworker got pineapple mugicha, pineapple barley tea, and it smelled like pineapples and chocolate. I didn't get a chance to try it yet, but I'll get back to you guys once I do. It probably doesn't taste like either. Betsubara, you betcha! I got me a Betsubara. Depends, that sounds, but see, here's the thing, it smells like that, but in my what is it, Keiken, experience. In my experience, the more fragrant and like distinct the smell of the like individual like fruit or whatever they said it smells like, it doesn't really taste like that. Usually with those, they are really trying to get you to taste it via the smell, which is sometimes possible because you do taste with your nose. That is a thing. Like I remember when I bought tea from like a place over from a British place, and my god, like even when you like steeped it, it smelled exactly like what they said. It smelled like, I think it was like caramel apples is one of the ones I had, and then another one was they sound gross, but it's like a chocolate cookie. They're called digestives in the UK, and they smelled exactly like them. Did not taste like them in the slightest. Did not taste like them in the slightest. Yeah, loose leaf teas. I feel like high-end loose leaf teas. They do be smelling very pungent, and then they do not carry that. So like you have to be aware of that. You want to try a super stinky cheese that also tastes good, just so you can confuse my brain. Do it. Do it. There's some really good stinky cheeses, right? Stinky. Like the cheapo Tijuana tea smell. Like that, and have bits of fruit. Bits of fruit. See, I'd be so tempted to just like eat the bits of fruit. Hello! Good morning. Good morning, Sumcran. Alright, it's been 30 minutes. We should probably get gaming. Music gone. It's time for war. It's time to die? No, surely. Surely not. I've eaten bits of the fruit and they're like those dehydrated. That's the best! That's the best! Dehydrated fruit is so good. It's so good. What am I doing? Right, opening Gaki. Auto ref? Like the singer? I definitely didn't intentionally make one. But if I did just now, then we can pretend I did intentionally. Does it make me cooler? I'm pretty cool. The strawberries are top tier of freeze dried. They are. Like, I think that's one of the things I would do if I was rich. Would get a, like, what is it, freeze drying machine? Definitely. Just say get it. Yadu. Yadu. I feel like if you cringe, if you just cringe like listening to yourself, then you're automatically that's an auto reference. You just listen to yourself and you're like, oh, it sounds horrible. Ah, kill. Easy, bam, auto reference. Bam. Oh my god, is that crippling anxiety? Or are you an auto fan? This is how auto fans find each other. That has to be it. Being locked in a cage? Auto reference. I agree. Wait, let me. Oh. Ew. Bug him. Video game. We're in a video game, Dormians. We got the full weight of the video game on us. Alright. Are you ready to video game? Am I? Where did we leave off last time? I know they kissed. Oh, that's right. We're on our way to attack people. And on the way we got attacked ourselves. We got found out. But we were able to easily make away with them. Or do away with them. By we, I mean Ichijou. I mean Ichijou. The button. After we've said all there is to be said, Ichijou and I return to our mission. There would appear to be only one logical. Approaching from the east.
Oh.
Yes. The Prince's army has two avenues of attack. Over land from the north or across the Uraga Channel to the south. These are where Oyumi will concentrate its defenses. The east should be relatively open.
そっちから行けば
So if
懐ま
we
で食い
circle
込めるって
around,
ことですね
we can take them by surprise.
2人だけならば There's a good chance 2 people won't stand out, or don't stand out.
心配なのは時
We'll
間
lose
だけです
time
か
though, right? Is that okay?
そうだな It's not ideal. 東に回ってみて期待通り防備が甘く対空警戒にも隙
When
があ
we
るような
get behind
飛行
Oyumi,
して一気に
the
突破してしまおう
cordon's thin. If the air cordons? Cordons? Cordon's thin. We'll chance flying the rest of the way. I'm guessing it's like the watch
防空隊は気にしなくていいんです
watch
か
group, not the people like patrolling the air maybe. Won't they spot us?
低空気候なら
As
レーダー
long
に
as we
察知され
stay
にくい
low, the terrain should hide us
構
from
造物の
radar.
中に反応
The
の
rest
紛れ
is luck.
あと
わかりました
Okay, we've got this. Luck, it seems, is always on her side. I turn away. For some reason, I cannot meet her gaze. I kind of like that we're slowly seeing Kageaki just like lose his faith in her. Like, he doesn't want to admit it, but he really is. He's like slowly falling out of love with her, but he still loves her. But he's finding more and more things. This is just like a regular bad relationship. He still loves her, but he's just finding more and more things. He's seeing it more and more like glaringly obvious. Like, oh, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Oh, it's a real right? Right? Like, I feel like this is such a... It's obviously a grossly over drastic one, because I don't think most girlfriends are like killing people that do evil, and then that you have to overcome that. I don't think it's that intense, but it's the same idea. yeah. Most girlfriends don't regain their arms. Yeah, it's just like a tad bit different. Yeah, the honeymoon phase when it's gone. Like that's basically what's going on here. It's just far more intense. That's a plus. In any case, we have our course, and if I'm not mistaken, the prince's other allies should be making their move. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Your Highness, it's over. Yeah. Why don't you take a break? You've earned it. Thank you, Your Highness. I'll go on ahead. Please, take your time. I have no pressing need of company. Wait, weren't they supposed to leave? Did they lie? Got it. Gotta say, you're not the one who I was expecting.
ライチョウの方が良かったか
No! Chachamaru, not like this! Guess you were hoping for Raicho? Sorry, Princey. You get little old me instead.
お呼びでないとは残
I
念
don't
なり
think it makes much difference,
ど
though.
っちだ
Yeah?
って大して変わんない気がするけどにゃ
Yeah? Oh my god, she's just like Yanuki Neko. I think Chachamaru and Yanuki Neko would get along swimmingly. Yeah, I've lost. Time to pay for my mistakes.
よりによってライチョウと組んで
Picking
あげく
Raicho
やらを操
was
り損ね
your
てるよ
first
うじゃ
mistake.
どう
Your
しようもね
second
えや
was letting him get away from you.
手を急ぎすぎたな
You were just too impatient. That's what it comes down to. True. But don't worry, I'll do better next time.
次ね
Uh-huh. Just a joke. Don't look at me like that. Go on then, get it over with. Pikachu's waiting.
あんたの忠実
Your
な鎌
loyal
倉所長
dogs
か
here. Something tells me he'd
お
rather
めえが生き
you
延びて目
finish what
的
you
遂げるのを望むん
started.
でないの
You're kind of a jerk, you know that? Yeah, that's what makes her great. I just realized Tachimaru has the same pose as that one caked up guy in Air Force Delta Strike. But she's not showing off the cakeness because she's got Japanese clothing and it doesn't show off the cakeness. Such a shame. Sorry. You're trying to make me beg for my life. Nah, I'm just offering to lend you a hand. You got the sleeper build, you're right. Huh? I thought you'd start dancing a jig. Maybe after I hear the specifics. What do you want? Nothing. I'll give you a ride, free of charge. How's Yokohama sound? GHQ? Yeah, they could use a guy like you. Imperial Prince? A bit of an oddball. Popular with the regular folks? You're just what they need to get the people on their side. How am I gonna make that case? I barely know anyone over there. Rest easy, little lamb. I wasn't gonna just drop you off on their doorstep and peace out. What kind of girl do you think I am? I've got these friends. The what? Hold on, I need you to say that in Japanese. No! No! Gesellschaft. Yes. Gesellschaft. Yes. It's a nutty bunch, but they got pull. It's a tongue twister. All German. All German. It's the toaster strudel. They've got toaster. She's got a toaster strudel on her side. I could go for a toaster strudel. The Grun, what now? Green Dragon Society. They'll make the introduction. The rest is all you. But like I said, John Bull won't take much convincing. With you backing their play on behalf of Yamato, they can declare war on us without having to worry about the peaceniks, back home. They're gonna love you, man. That you're gonna hear them in everything. And what will you be doing while all this is going on? Fighting, of course. Me and Ch.6, we're gonna give the allies a hell of a time. Make them go all the way. But in the end, Willis, only so much you can do once the locals turn against you. You're so evil. It's great. See, this is why we like Tachimaru, because she's evil. Nokunana will fall, and I'll be dead, and Yamato will have peace at last. Happy end for all. The best. Yep. You saw you coming. Oh, well, when you put it like that, I think I'll stay here and die. That just now, that was the sound of me doing a faceplant. Thanks. Sorry, thought you might have missed it with the screen. Anyway, might bring me in. I think it's a pretty sweet offer. It sure is. I guess you don't want the Brits taking over? Hell no. But if that's what's best for Yamato, I'm willing to bite the bullet. He doesn't think it's the best. What's your problem then? There's no take to your give. It's like you said, they'll welcome me with open arms. They'll use me to start their war, and in the end, Nobunana will fall, and you with it. You don't stand to gain anything. All you do is lose. Yeah, it turns out I'm a font of goodwill. Maybe they'll put me on a bill in 100 years or so. Something wrong with that? Yeah, nobody does that. You bet your ass there is! When someone offers you something and asks for nothing in return, well, either she's a real saint, or she's a demon who wants it all. So what do you want, Cha-cha-maru? Cha-cha-maru! Cha-cha-maru! If it's really nothing, okay, I'll believe you. You can tell me with a straight face, that is. What are you after? The end of the world. Sorry, Prince. I was really hoping you'd say yes. Looks like it's back to the drawing board. Hey, Beardy, you for real? I'm afraid so. Kikuchi. Oh, my wound is quite mortal, Your Highness. Just taking a little longer than expected. I tried to bleed out quietly, not wanting to get your hopes up. But it seems there was one last thing I could do. Save the world. Not a bad end. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? Wait. Who's hurt? Straight to the heart. God damn, even Kotetsu can't fix that. I think Cha-cha-maru down. What's this? What a joke. Cha-cha-maru down! Uh-oh. Dornians, I'm sorry you had to see this. The prince has survived. Our dad has died. And Cha-cha-maru has died. Oh, that's score of my comfort character. I'm sorry I had to do this to you. Gomenne! Oyumi headquarters. We've made it. We made it. Feels like a dream. From the moment we donned our tsurugi and started our approach from the east, the world around us ceased to make sense. Nothing happened. Not one IFF call from a panic radio operator, not one patrol swooping down and to intercept. We reached the base unchallenged. In no way should it have been this easy. We were flying no more than a few meters above the ground. Radar might not have been able to see us, but human eyes surely would. Someone should have reported our approach. I expected it, reasoning that we might still break through, depending on how many enemy dragoons were close enough to engage. A naive assumption, perhaps, but as it turns out, reality was far more accommodating than I dared imagine. But now, as we stand in our laughably pristine armor and take in the scene before us, I begin to realize what has happened. Oyumi, fallen. Oh, Yumi. How? You think Sakurako's friends? I hear in Ichijou's voice that she does not believe what she is suggesting. Indeed, the rebels could not have done this. First, it was not the plan. Second, they do not have the numbers. Third, even if they had, they could not have accomplished it so quickly. Ginseigo? And fourth, I step into the smoking ruins, Ichijou at my back. Bullet holes litter every visible surface, as if the soldiers fighting here discharged their weapons completely at random. And there, what is the tube sticking out from the rubble? A mortar? Inside the base? No attack could have inspired such chaos, not even if the entire army had taken them by surprise. It's Kinseigo. Strangest of all are the corpses, an ocean of dead, and every last one of them wearing a Rokunana uniform. Doesn't make sense. There's no enemy dead. So who attacked them? Another Rokunana faction? And what happened to the survivors? Where'd they go? Nowhere. Huh? There are no survivors. Everyone's dead. All that's left are the bodies and the thing that killed them. I race across the corpse-sown field, blood splashing around my feet. The center of the keep is just ahead. I wonder if she senses it. Like, she should be able to sense it, right? Why doesn't Muramasa just say something? Muramasa, speak! Speak! Muramasa's mind is suddenly cold to the touch, as hard as steel beneath a winter sky. And at the same time, it boils and churns like the slag from the forge. I share in both the ice and flames. They propel my conscience far, far ahead. All my body can do is give chase. Soon we reach the deepest part of the keep, where the grand meeting hall would have stood. Nothing remains in its glory, or of its glory. The structure lies in ruins, torn and smashed to pieces, together with its master. Is that... Ichijou speaks at my shoulder, her voice a hushed whisper.
Oh.
Yes. I answer her with a nod, my eyes fixed on the gruesome sight. We saw him at the Grand Prix. General Imagawa Raicho, governor of Oyumi, or what's left of him. One can only imagine the terrible struggle that took place here. Though his face remains miraculously whole, features twisted in a savage grimace, the rest of him, flesh, bones, golden armor, lies scattered in pieces throughout the wreckage, as if to embody in his person the fate of his command. Who did this? Not who. The words grate against my teeth like nails on a board. I guess they mean like fingernails. For some reason, whenever people say nails on a board, I think they're taking like nails, like hammer nails, and putting them to a board, and I'm like, who does that? I always forget that it's supposed to be like fingernails. There is, after all, no mystery here. I've seen this before. So have you. Oyumi has fallen. Its general with it. But how? We were their only enemy, and we played no part in this. So if it wasn't an enemy that killed them, if it wasn't war, what was it? What else besides war can wreak such devastation? Nature. The hurricane, the tidal wave, the volcano's molten wrath. This was not those, but the difference is trivial. Its essence is the same. Sudden, irresistible, merciless. A scourge upon the works of man. I recall its names. The Angel of Slaughter. The Reign of Death. The Destroyer of Worlds. H.G. Wells? H.G. Wells, is that you? And oh yes, the Silver Star. Look, Kageyaki. It's like a field of winter cherries. Wait, that's in Dot Hack. What a beautiful sunset. Don't you agree? Hikaru! Pew! Wait, stay. No! Gosh darn it. I couldn't get her picture. My camera wasn't fast enough. Besides me, I hear Ichijou gasp. Although she encountered Ginseigo on Enoshima, that distinct glimpse was not enough to prepare her for this meeting. It did happen so quick. Hopefully we get to see her again. We probably will. Face to face, there is no escaping the fact that here is something which should not be. Ginseigo is wrong. A musha, but more. As if shaped by the laws of some other plane. It's no wonder that Ichijou cannot speak. Neither, for that matter, can I. I came here hoping for a clue to Ginseigo's whereabouts. The last thing I expected was to find the base in flames, with my enemy standing atop the wreckage. Yet, if the Silver Musha is as surprised as we are, she does not show it. She spares Ichijou a curious glance and returns her gaze to me. Oh! Yeah! Alright, time to take a picture. Yeah! We got some good music too. She doesn't look silver, which is really funny. she looks like gold. She looks gold. Hyakushiki, is that you? Female Hyakushiki in the flesh. Kinda green? Yeah, I can see that too. Wait, she's the same color as the Dot Hack, what are we on? Outbreak? Yeah, on the Dot Hack Outbreak opening menu, she's the same color of, like, you know, pea green. PEA green, mind you. Like the yellowish greenish color. Pea soup. It's good to see you, Kageyaki. My source said that the soldier would be here. Or that the only soldiers would be here. Green of Oyumi. Their blades honed for war. So of course, I thought I'd test their mettle. And they passed. Let me tell you, such valor, such courage. They fought to the last, climbing over their dead, never giving an inch or of quarter. Ah, it was glorious. The perfect way to spend an evening. Scanning the area again, I realized that the general is not alone. The remains of countless dragoons litter the space. Perhaps upward of even 100. Unlike the bullet-ridden soldiers outside, each was felled by a single, masterful stroke. While Ginseigo's psychic pollution drove the rank and file to madness, the Musha of Oyumi, mind shielded by their armor, engaged Ginseigo and died. To a man, with nothing to show for their sacrifice. Silver Tyrant stands there, surveying her conquest. To a man? Ginseigo girl! The show? I think. Surveying her conquest without so much as a scratch on her armor. And to think you're here! I must have done something right. Would that every day could be this exciting. Hikaru. Remember, I tell myself, this is a monster, a creature whose existence threatens all life. Your sister Hikaru is no longer human. If you wish to protect the world of man, the anomaly must die. I know. So I hid it for years. I at last was forced to face the truth that night on Enoshima. I swore to kill her. My oath was not false. And yet, I cannot help but speak the words that come. Is there no going back? That? To the person you were. The girl I knew in that little town. 2 years ago, you lost your mind because I didn't stop you from killing those bandits. You were forced to kill everyone you knew. It drove you mad. That's why you're doing this. Listen, Hikaru, that isn't your fault. You're sick. Please, there must be some way to help you. As my last desperate plea fades away, Hikaru rubs a fist against her forehead and groans. It seems we're still going in circles. Didn't I explain this to you on the island? I'm not mad, Kageyaki. I haven't changed. I'm myself, the same as I ever was. No! A sane person couldn't do this! Could they? He's like looking over. Again, he's looking over at his girlfriend. I trample the question flat and cling tight to my last ray of hope. But I know you're not completely gone. Some part of you is still human. Yes, you've destroyed towns and villages. But if you truly lost control, that wouldn't be the end. You could have laid waste to all of Yamato. But you haven't. Is she just gonna say that she's been like fooling around, just having fun? Girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. She hasn't. Even though all it would take for her is to fly one loop around the country, touching towns and cities with her powers, Yamato would die in a matter of days. That's proof that Hikaru still has a conscience. That she's not just a monster dreaming of slaughter. You've committed multiple slaughters, but you're still human. You know, it's that what is it? That's that SpongeBob meme where he's like holding out his hands. He's like, wait. That's what he's doing right now. But wait. She's still human. Trust me. Surely there's something inside there. Isn't it? It has to be. I need to believe, even though the past can never be changed. She's still oomph. She's still oomphy. If she has even the slightest desire to atone for what she's done, answer me. Answer me. God, I really need to commit this to memory. The School of the East! The something of the West! You really are a handful. Her sigh is affectionate, like a mother's embrace. Spicy fingers stroke my spine. Perhaps being close, we expect too much of each other. Some things do need to be explained. I'm doing it for you, dear brother. That's why I haven't brought Yamato's to its knees. For me? Listen this time. I'm not insane. What reason would I have to lose my mind? I know. You believe the curse forced me to destroy our home. The shock of that experience drove me mad. But the fundamental premise of your theory is flawed. You see, I have never killed an enemy. What? I have fought many battles and taken many lives. But not once have I faced my opponent with malice. I am just a warrior. I obey the law of might. I have no enemies. I simply kill. Is kind of worse. Law of might? What mother taught way of the warrior.
争い殺す
Kill.
ただそれだけの
That
行
is the whole of it.
敵意などいら
I
ない
have no need of malice or hate. Might alone is my reason to fight.
全てを倒してきた村正の自戒
Thus,
は
Muramasa's law has never
ないものな
compelled
のだ
has never paid
そ
or
れ
it
に
has
束縛
played
され
no
たこと
part
など一度もない
anything I've done.
納得したか
Do you understand? So, what she's saying is this: that from the very beginning, it was never the curse. That she killed all those people, friends and enemies alike, purely of her own free will? Is that it? Is that the truth?
光の道は狂気
My
になら
mind
ず
is clear,
天下不武の
as
態度
is
であ
my
る
path, to spread might's law across the earth.
万民が武の法に
Then
従
I
い
shall join one and all
Ono no
in
buo
glorious
kisei.
battle. Last
そ
great
の霊が
test
彫
of
刻によって
strength,
子
and
孫の
will.
座へ達するが望む
This fire shall engulf the world, and from it I shall emerge victorious to claim my throne. To plunge the human race into battle. No, is that why those touched by her power kill everything they see? But Miyamoto Musashi had that tism. Yeah, what's with all these people and having their same tism? That's not right. They gotta have their own. Time before competitive video games, they just had to fight each other. I guess things have gotten better. Now you don't have to 1v1 behind a Denny's. You can 1v1 in Minecraft. We really do have better days. Why? Would you want such a thing?
それが光の意味である
Because
から
that is my purpose, brother.
武を
To
貫
crush
徹し
all the world
世界
beneath
と
my
戦
heel.
い
That's why I
これを
exist.
屈辱せしめるが光る
You truly... Is that truly who you are?
望みを
Now,
叶えるには
back to your
世
original
界すべてを
question.
光の
You
意志
find
で
it
染め上
odd
げねばな
that
ら
I
ない
haven't completed my conquest.
無
Well, I
論
will
それはその
eventually.
通りであ
And
る
for
し
that, I would need to
いずれ
spread
そう
my
するつも
song
りだが
far and wide. But if I had taken this to the climax from the very start, why, where would that have left you?
お前は母
You
上から
needed
誤った
time
武
to
を教え
realize
込まれ
that
ている
Mother's
から
teachings were false. That mine
す
is
ぐ
the
に
one
すぐ俺の
true
示す武を
law
受け
of
入れられ
might.
はすまい
If I tried to force it on
無
you,
理に
then
叩き込も
you
うとすれば
might have been the
お
one
前
to
こそ
lose your
狂ってし
mind.
まいかね
And that's why you're taking it slow.
うん
Precisely.
俺が
I
焦
knew
って
that
追い詰
left
め
to
た
your
り
own
せんば
devices,
お
you
前
would
はおの
arrive
ずと
sooner
正
or
しき武
later
を悟
at
る
the
はずだ
truth.
からな
I don't think it's working.
そのための村
That
正
is Muramasa's purpose after all. To show you the way. Huh? Muramasa explain? Huh? Muramasa's purpose? What does she mean?
だがさて
Still,
そろ
perhaps
そろ
it's
頃合い
time.
だと思うのだがな
What say you, Takeya?
どうだ武の天下に
Do
生
you
きる準
accept
備
your
は整
role
ったか
as a vessel of might? So why didn't Muramasa deny it? Is she not denying it because we got another girlfriend? God damn, I swear, Muramasa. And that is how she ends it. This thing that was my sister, by asking me that. Not in teasing or jest, but in a voice bright with anticipation and the uttermost damnable sincerity. My goat mentioned! In that moment, I know this creature has no conscience. She has slain hundreds in battle, driven thousands more to slaughter, and now stands atop a still burning pyre and declares that she did this not of hate, but because it was simply her way, capital W. I wanted so desperately to believe her insane, that the curse, that terrible law of balance, had broken my sister's soul. But no, if indeed the death of our town were the trauma at the root of this, she could never have spoken of the day with such clarity. Words were too logical, too self-aware. be the product of a diseased mind. Yes, ma'am, all glory to Ginseigo! Rules of nature! Good morning, style Grandflower. Come in. Almost like a force of nature! Almost. In fact, I think she is. I think she is. I think that is exactly what she is. I could tell myself that this is another kind of sickness. Perhaps it is. But now that I know there is no going back, to do so would only dull my blade. The blade that I must use to end her life. What I need now is to face the truth.
Hikaru.
I was wrong. You are not insane. Finally! I'm glad we cleared that up. He smiles, satisfied. How can he tell? Quickly, I banish the memories that threaten to surface. Those days are gone. They will never return. Hikaru. Ginseigo. Again, my voice tries to scream why. I tighten my throat around the word and press it back in my darkness. In the darkness of my gut. The time for questions is over. Why is meaningless now. If I am to fulfill my duty, then I must speak with clarity equal to hers. I must speak words of parting. Words of rejection. You are evil that must be destroyed. But problem. If we destroy Hikaru here and now, Ichijou? Ichijou, not Daijoubu. This is just my way of life. Is it a crime? Nah. Words to forsake her once and for all. I see. As your answer, and it seems we still have a ways to go. The silver demon laces her fingers and shakes her head. By amusement, her soul reaction. By amusement, her soul reaction to my sundering of my soul. But I suppose it will do for now. It's a step closer. Closer. You think you're gonna give in? To the true path, of course. Now then, if you are here as my enemy, I assume you've come prepared. Prepared. The law of balance. That which governs Muramasa. To kill a foe is to kill a friend. To kill one despised is to kill one beloved. For those whose sake, or for whose sake do you judge me evil? There must be someone you care for, someone like my mother, perhaps. My life and the life of your dearest. To you, these shall be the one and the same. Are you prepared to kill us both? That'd be kind of cool if it worked like that. He both despises and hates her, so he gets counted as both? Surely that's a loophole. Surely. He doesn't have to be. Not while I'm here. Breaking her silence, Ichijou steps forward, placing herself between me and the demon. That's how toxic relationships work. Oh, true! Wait a second. Is Muramasa just one giant allegory for different relationship types? Ichijou. Despite her obvious displeasure, Hikaru turns to address the blue Tsurugi. Interloper or no, she has never been one to dismiss a person out of hand. Who are you? I apologize for leaving you out, but if you're going to interrupt, you should at least start with a proper greeting. You want me to introduce myself or something? Nah, I ain't giving you shit. Why not? Courtesy is important, you know. These little rituals are what allow people to treat each other with honesty and respect. Even among family, protocols should be observed. You'll have noticed, for example, that I began today with a comment of the scenery. That bit about the field of winter cherries? Sure, but that's none of my... but that's not... but none of that's any reason for me to give you my name. You get me? Yeah, I don't know about telling you. Let's just start wheeling this! Wait, who's the third wheel? But yeah, I wouldn't want her to know my name either. I get that you're at a difficult age. I'm not! What are you, my mom? Then is your name Jugemu Jugemu? Jugemu Jugemu Boku no Surikire Kaijari. Oh god, I hate this. Alright, we're gonna do it. Jugemu Jugemu Boku no Surikire Kaijari Suigyo no Suigyo Matsu Unrai Matsu Furai Matsu Kune no Tokoro ni Sumu Tokoro Yabura Koji no Bura Koji Paipo 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 no Suringan no Green Dai no Pokipo no Pokona no Chokyume no Choisuke? Easy. But is this Yintama? No! This is historical Japanese folktale. That's where this originally comes from. It's a Japanese historical folktale. Basically about don't name your kids a long name because the person might die trying to say your child's name while they're drowning. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like this kid has a super long name and then he's drowning in a river, and so someone goes to like say like, oh my god, he's drowning, and so they have to say his name like every time. They're like, then like the person runs out of breath and everyone's like, what's your problem? I think that's how the story goes. I would have to look it up again, but it's something like that. My favorite part is definitely Paipo. Is it Paipo 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 no? Paipo 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 Paipo. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a rakugo. It's originally rakugo story. So it's not even. It's like folktale, but also rakugo folktale. Ooh, yeah, of course it is. Those guys love to torture themselves with extremely long things to memorize. Is this the like a rakugo sketch? Can I get a hint? No! It's not a guessing game either. I'm saying courtesies for humans, and you don't make that cut. Maybe you were something else once, but now you're evil. You're just a demon. There's only one thing you do with demons: wipe them out. It's a comedy sketch, these two. Aye! As Masamune's icy mallets buffets. Buffet? Her with the winter. Like, I know that word, but I hate that word. I hate it. Like a winter storm, Ginseigo merely tilts her head and smiles. And understands. Rarely have I encountered a beast so feral. What? Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't meant. In fact, I quite appreciate your naked lust for battle. Woo. Especially when it comes in such a magnificent package. Divine. That armor's name. For me, Muramasa. I doubt she'll be willing to tell us. I, a sword of sorcery, and this shine. I place it. Goro Masamune. Is it true? No. It is. I hardly believe it. First Kageyaki, now the first under heaven. The will wonder, or will wonders never. Suddenly, Ginseigo falls silent. Her arms raised in jubilation fold themselves across her chest. Several moments pass as she stands there, thinking, like a school child who has suddenly realized she missed something vital, or some vital component of a formula. 2 plus what equals 4? Finally, she turns to me. Clearly, you own an air fryer. Your hound wants blood. But what about you, Kageyaki? What role do you play in this fight? I do have an air fryer. Scared to go 2 against 1? I do prefer the aesthetic of a duel, but it's hardly required. Come as you will. It's just... No, I must be mistaken. Oh, wait, can she tell that we're in love? Can she tell that we're in love? I think she can. I think that's the problem. The air fryer face. Well, I don't know what you're on about. I've had enough talking. You ready, sir?
Oh. Yes.
Don't worry. I'll handle the killing. So you can forget about the curse. Only that demon dies today. Wait. What you just said? It's just like nothing. Explain yourself, dog. What's there to explain? Should be clear as day. If he kills you, he's gotta kill someone else too. But not me. I don't have to do it. We fight together. I kill alone. That way, only evil dies. Yeah, she's real mad. And that's how justice wins. Seigi! Kageyaki, do you approve of this? Ginseigo's voice is utterly flat, a stark contrast to her earlier tone. I feel the answer lodged in my throat. Do I approve? Of course I do. If I kill, innocents die. If Ichijou wins, only our enemies die. Why wouldn't I choose the path that leads to fewer dead? Yeah. Why do you just keep allowing who you decide is evil to die? Why would you question that you are the judge and executioner? Why would you ever judge that? Why? What could be wrong? Nothing, right? Nothing. As Ichijou said, the choice is clear. So why can't I say it? Well, is that why you've allied with this creature? Now they're both not calling each other human. This is a true girls' fight! Nobody wants to say a word. Yes. Yes, that's right. A breeze caresses my cheek, silent and warm. When it passes, I realize that my heart is pounding. How do I describe this sensation? It's as though I'm on a voyage across a calm blue sea. The wind is with me. The sky is clear. The waves lap gently at the side of my boat. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Yet amid that quiet, my sixth sense is warning me. From far below, the Leviathan approaches. Hope you're satisfied. No? Too bad. Masamune! To battle! Ah, I'm very bright. Die, you crazy silver! And you won't help your victims. Nothing can bring those people back. You had your way for far too long. Justice came too late for them. Holy, look at that body! That's a booty. That is a booty, Dornians. It's interesting that we're getting from behind. We're getting an angle from behind her. I feel like we don't usually see that. Usually it's like from our perspective. Unless she's in front of us. But it ends now. Get ready, King Seigo, because this is the end of the line. Oh, I didn't click. I'm not clicking anything. It's going on it. Oh! I must have lost consciousness, though not much more than a second has passed. In that time, the world has changed. What the heck just happened? I love when visual novels do that. Because usually you have full control of when the text happens, or it's like obviously a scene, but when it just like grabs control from you and it's just like, nope, it's my VN. Take that. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good. First thing I noticed is that I'm on my knees. Body feels distant and dumb. And numb. Probably dumb as well. I cannot muster the strength to stand. The next thing I notice is Ichijou is missing. Sensing my confusion, Muramasa activates her radar. The demo I played recently just did the same thing. I know Muv-Love does that. I didn't know it at first. My friend told me that it happens because I was reading it like while eating dinner, so I had it on auto. But when he told me that, then I started pressing it on my own, so that I could experience it because it's so cool. There. One contact. 4 kilometers to the northeast. 4 kilometers. Hard to believe that, but that's what our radar says. Aside that, I can trust the contact. Ordinarily, radar is useless on the ground where terrain, trees, and structures clutter the readout. In this case, however, readout is clean. There is, after all, nothing left between us and the contact. Hey, we've seen this before. When it happened, I actually leaned into my monitor. You did the one, like, what is it, the one leaning in me. You locked in. In the flat, featureless wasteland that Oyumi had become, Ginseigo stands alone, unchanged. There is no evidence in her posture of how she accomplished this. Punch? Kick? Sweep of her sword? I haven't a clue what my enemy did. Perhaps she didn't do anything. Perhaps her anger alone was enough. She just angered everything she hated away. And now she is glaring across the divine that separates her from the world she created. Her eyes fixed on me are colder than I have ever seen them before, and hotter too. Ice and fire beating off of each other in a frozen, seething cauldron. The silver demon is disappointed. I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm hearing. After everything, after all this time, you choose to believe into a lie? Even Mother's teachings were not this foolish. They at least had some foundation. But you, Kageaki, like even that, you're just deluding yourself. Using sweet words to shield yourself from the truth. I never, not for a moment, believed that you'd come to this! Her rage crashes over me, words stabbing into my heart, deep until I can taste the blood. Why? She's nothing but a killer. Why should her condemnations wound me so? I know the reason I chose this path. It has freed me from the curse, from the need to offer up an innocent for every villain I slay. Now I can complete my mission with the minimum loss of life. The only people who need die are those whom Ichijou, in her uncompromising dedication to justice, has judged and found guilty. What is wrong with, or where is the wrong in that? What have I done to earn such ridicule? And if I truly do not know the answer, then why do I tremble so? Kageyaki. What have you been telling yourself? That if you follow her, your fight is just. Why? Because you only killed half as many. So killing 2 people is wrong, but killing 1 is right somehow. No. No. It takes effort of will, but I managed to force my jaw to move. The voice which emerges has the texture of rust. It's not about how many, it's about sparing the innocent. Her way means I don't have to kill people who've done nothing wrong. It's the only sane choice. But those who have done wrong, killing them. No, let's be accurate. Having her kill them. That is righteous. That is a righteous enterprise. There are evils that cannot be redeemed. There are people who deserve to die. Sometimes those people are beyond law's reach, like Rokunana. And you, Ginseigo. Ichijou has made it her purpose to punish those evil society cannot. She's only doing what must be done. I see. Ginseigo's voice is thick with scorn. She's doing what must be done very well. But does that make it right? What? Of course it doesn't. Or what? Are you saying that killing a murderer doesn't make you just as guilty? No way he hasn't thought about this. He just doesn't like hearing someone else say it. Don't be a fool, Kageyaki. When you take a life, it makes no difference who or why. In all cases, you are simply fulfilling your role as a vessel of might. You fought, won, and killed your opponent. It needs no justification than that. Or no more justification than that. Was killing them right? Not a question that interests me personally, but I should think that the answer would always be the same. To kill is to destroy a life. Nothing may change that fact. And there it is. I am powerless to stop her because I know that she speaks the truth. But if I accept it, I must also accept that all of this is founded on a lie. And that will mean betraying Ichijou. Oh my gosh, this is simple here. Even then, Ginseigo, Muramasa kills those who don't deserve to die. If I can prevent that, kill only those who do, then there is meaning? The word goes unspoken, though I cannot say for certain why, because you don't believe it. Perhaps Ginseigo cut me off. Yeah, blame it on Ginseigo. Perhaps I lacked the conviction. What are you talking about, Kageyaki? Everybody you kill deserves it. The strong live, the weak die. Every person who falls to your plane does so because they are weaker than you. Yeah, see, I feel like at this sentence, he should realize, okay, wait, maybe I shouldn't be listening to her. Yeah, like, She was actually speaking some truths. She's speaking some truths. Like, yeah, okay, like, who are you to decide who's evil? But this is where he should realize, okay, no, she's definitely just a psycho killer. And whether they are good or evil, the weak are meant to die. That is the law of might. Casual murder versus competitive. She's got ranks to hold, okay? No, only evil should die. If I punish evil, then good dies too. That's the law of balance. It's wrong. He's like, I don't want to rank up. I don't want to rank up. I just want to stay in casual matches. Stop making me play ranked. Kageyaki. She laughs, shaking her head. I am no longer worthy of her anger. It's like I'm talking to a child. So it's true. You've learned nothing. The law of balance. Kageyaki, the good and evil die together. That's right. It's right there in front of you. Didn't refuse to see it. See? See what? It's just a curse. It's not a curse. It's simply the truth. The essence of mind. All Muramasa does is present it in a form that no man can deny. What are you saying? You wouldn't understand. After dismissing my question with a flick of her hand, Insego lifts her face to the sky for a moment and turns her piercing gaze once more upon me. But I will tell you this. I'll tell you what you're really doing. You believe that together, you and that girl are a force for good. You're wrong. They're still killing, the same as before. The only difference. The only difference. I know. I've always known. And to this, I have no excuse. I told myself that this was better, because now I would not have to kill the good. I let that be the only thing that mattered, or otherwise, I would have to face the truth. The truth of my foulest sin. The only difference is that the blood isn't on your hands. She's doing the killing for you. You believe that killing is wrong, yet you preyed upon her fool notions of justice to make her bear the sin you're not willing to commit. Have you no shame, Kageyaki? He's right. Every word. I still don't think it's a bad plan. I understand where she's trying to, like, you know, stick the sword in the weak spot, but I don't think it should work. I don't think it's a sound argument. It's true that he just doesn't want to kill. That is totally true. But he also doesn't want to kill people that don't deserve to die. Like, that's also a fact. There are multiple facts in this argument that can be true while we're still on the right side. She's willing to do it. And she's her own being. Yeah, she's not absolved of crime. Like, the fact that she feels she decides who's true evil. Like, the fact that she's just deciding not to kill Kageyaki, even though technically he falls under the evil side for killing innocents. Like, why does she get to decide who's evil? That shouldn't be up to one person. I have allowed Ichijou to kill in my place, watching as she slowly chips away at her humanity. Some part of me has even felt relief that she, not I, now carries that burden. But at least she has control over it. She kind of does, but if you think about it, she's been brainwashed from a very early age to believe this. She was formed into this. Did she really have control? If she was born into a normal life, would she still think this? I am nothing but a coward. You're no use to me like this. Fear of might's law has driven you from the path. Instead of embracing your might, you've turned your back on it. Whereas you've sought refuge in the might of another, depending on her to carry you to victory. You're hopeless. You disgust me. Enough. I can't stand to look at you no longer. What is a normal life in this world? I feel like those girls that lived in the hut in the village. I feel like they had a semi-normal life until it ended. I feel like that was a pretty normal life until they got ended life. They were just vibing. Like, you know, they had some losses in their family, and that seems pretty normal. Oh, he did that pretty well. I don't think I can beat him. Hey, she's so pretty. I'm gonna take a picture of this too. This one looks more silver like this. I feel like Ichijou is a product of the curse. Like, not an actual curse, but just like the curse that her family put on her. Believe that all evil must be destroyed, and anyone who even commits the slightest. Like, she's got a black and white scale. There's no gray. Because technically to her, someone who kills someone else or someone who kills someone who's evil is still deserving to die. She's like the Japanese law to herself. If you fight back in self-defense, you're still punished. That's how she lives. She would absolutely be for that law, which is technically still in place. Self-defense. Killing in self-defense? Nope, you killed, so she would kill. That's how normal lives end up ending. Yep. This is all because I failed to show you the way. Because I slowed the pace of my conquest in hopes of bringing you around gently. I coddled you, and this is the result. No more. Look well, Kageyaki. The law of might shall purge all falsehood from this land. Where is Ichijou, by the way? When every lie has been vanquished and the truth laid bare, then you will see. Oh, I'll come back. Like a meteor blazing with silver fire, the conqueror vanishes over the horizon. I am powerless to stop her, or even stand. Whatever strength I once possessed has fled my shattered soul. Well, that didn't end how I thought it would. All I can do is kneel and watch the beginning of the end. Owari no Hajimari. That's a good song. It's a very good song.
Yeah.
Good morning! Good morning! Weather's nice weather we're having. Yeah, hard to believe it's the middle of... It's time to pose that eternal question. To be or not to be, we ask. So let begin this comedy on the stage where mad laughter does ring. Settle down, class. We still have a lot to learn. Where do you want to hang out today? Tajima's place. Where else? Can I go to the bathroom? Again? That's all we ever do. Oh crap, I forgot my textbook! Yeah, his dad's loaded. Free snacks, but still. I really need to pee! Children, please! Under houses, the loyal dog sink his teeth into the thief's soft flesh. In her warm nest, the chick calls for her mother, closed eyes, blind to the slithering snake. On the wide savanna, the lion stalks his prey, golden mane puffed up with pride. The stream burbles softly as frolicking children crush the frog eggs beneath their bare feet. Yeah, this is a normal people's world. It's not Yay! Oranges! You've had enough. We have some for your father. That's alright. I've had my fill. You're spoiling her, dear. I could use some support every now and then. Oh gosh. It's not easy. You can't say no to her adorable smile. Dad is never mad. Not like mommy. See? Now I'm the villain. Does mommy get mad at you a lot? Well, she won't any longer. Yeah! Darling! But see, that's because she loves you. If she didn't care, she wouldn't... You who preach life's sacred meaning, heed the jester's heartful lies. You who fear death's cold embrace, know that his mask is but a mirror painted black. Question life's purpose, and the jester in death shall lift a spoon. Embrace life's pleasures, and the jester in death shall doff their crowns. Run and dance, beast of plains, laugh and sing, and feast and fight. For now all claims and cages have crumbled to dust beneath your feet. "'Tis time to scorn the eternal question, to be or not to be," we laugh. So let begin this comedy divine on the stage where lamentations do ring. Oh my gosh, she's going. She's going! The man revered as God's messenger forsakes his faith, vomiting blood. The man hailed as the world's conqueror fails in his quest and drowns, still atop his horse. The prince chooses love over country and is led to the guillotine amid the stretch of offal. The orphan seeks sustenance in the blood of worms and rots from within until no flesh remains. Listen all who live, and I will sing your praise. Offer forth the malice concealed by weary smiles. Listen all who live, and I will pray for your souls. Rest upon the joy which hatred and prejudice have birthed. A life of 100 years will hear the serenade of fire and steel. A life of 7 days will glimmer bright in silence and dark. Run and dance, beasts of the plain. Laugh and sing and feast and fight. For now all chains and cages have crumbled to dust beneath your feet. Nanka yabai. Nanka yabai. Ichijou's angry kick carves a divot in the ground. This is the 6th town, the 6th ruin we've come to, and the 6th time she's reacted thus. I suppose that she's in no mood to cultivate a breadth of emotional expression. Neither am I. As always, I stare at the wreckage in silence. And he's like, why are you taking so long to destroy everything? She's like, oh, you want to bet? Kinseigo was true to her word. It hasn't even been a day. A day? It hasn't been a day? I thought at least like a week would have passed. Since I collected Ichijou and began the pursuit, already the dead in southeast Kanto have grown to outnumber the living. I was right. Absent restraint, Kinseigo did have the power to surpass even the worst of nature's fury. I do not care to calculate how many days are left before all of Yamato is empty of light, or how many more after that it will take for the destruction to swallow the rest of the world. But I do know that beyond any doubt, these things will come to pass. Unless someone stops her. You guys can't even catch up to her. Where's Dokunana? GHQ! What are those guys doing?
Still
looking for answers, I imagine.
Though I doubt it will make much difference when they find them. They'll each be wondering first what the other side has planned. Neither will want to make the first move, for fear of catching a knife in the back.
Dokunana? Yeah, that's how we know that they're really evil. They're worried about that now?
If anything, they're looking at this as an opportunity.
Yeah, that sounds like bad guys. She clenches her fists as if wringing someone's neck. I decide not to ask whose. Useless sons of beaches. Not that I was gonna ask them for help. Looks like it's all up to us, sir.
As it should be. Such rank evil. That is what Masamune has forged to slay.
Or what Masamune was forced to slay.
We were unprepared for its tricks yesterday, but this time I shall not fail. I, Mido?
Got that right. Cut that in two. Oh no, not the beaches. Experiencing Kinseigo's might firsthand has done nothing to dampen Ichijou's spirit. She remains utterly devoted to justice. If I join with her, and we defeat Kinseigo together, then I need not fear the price that Muramasa would demand. Only one evil will die. Only one pair of hands will be stained. Ichijou's hands, not mine. Yes, no one else need lose their life. No one whom I deem good. But is that right? Truly? I still think it is. I think so! Our pursuit of Kinseigo has been a trying one. The enemy has the advantage in speed. We have flown in spurts, chasing the slender thread which only Muramasa can see, resting when our heat reserves are emptied, and resuming flight when we can once more stand. And even this grueling pace has not brought us in sight of our target. Bro needs to stop overthinking, he really dies. Still, I am certain we are drawing closer. A voice from above confirms my assessment. It won't be much longer.
Understood.
I keep my reply as low as I can. Ichijou is sleeping soundly beside me. And Masamune, though I do not see him, is surely close at hand. We have chosen for this latest interval a storage shed in the mountain temple. It was pure luck that we spotted one that was abandoned, though I suspect the roof would leak if it rained. Any shelter is better than none. Though perhaps that's saying too much. Any number of villages nearby could have served, now that they're deserted as well. But decided that it could not be restful to lie in the beds that reeks of blood. Similarly, we could not seek refuge in one of the few towns that still harbors life. Confusion gripping these was obvious even from the air. Our landing would not have helped the matter. I wonder, do they know? Because it's not like this is a time where you can just call up, like, Aunt Sakura. Be like, well, I guess they do have phones. It's not as common. But, like, they don't have as quick of information to get around, right? So, like, you gotta wonder how much do people actually know about the entirety of Yamamoto going up in flames? Do they just see it from far away? But then, like, I'm guessing by the time you see that the village nearest you is on fire, your village is already done for. she's already there. No, this temple was the only way to put a roof over our heads. I know that I should take full advantage and sleep, as Ichijou is. Especially if this may be the last chance before flying into battle. But first, I have a decision to make. Do I need to say? You believe that killing is wrong. You preyed on her foolish notions of justice to make her bear the sins you're not willing to commit. What I have done is unforgivable. Do not mean Yusadoshin or Oyumi Ten. In the former case, I never intended for Ichijou to kill the general. In the latter, she was simply better positioned to act. But where Ginseigo is concerned, can be no apology. To stop that monster is my duty. I was willing to shift that that burden to another because I feared to do what must be done. Because you don't want to kill someone else after! I was a coward. Cannot deny that was in my heart. Ginseigo had every right to condemn me. Because you're just gonna have to kill Ayane after this. Ayane Ichijou will die because you kill Ginseigo. Admittedly, you would probably have to kill her anyway. The same way that she had to kill her dad. However, if she wasn't in the precarious state of killing people all the time, she would still have to die because you killed Ginseigo. Is that right? Is that really right? I must be the one to kill her. That sin is mine alone to bear. However, if I kill Ginseigo, then someone else must die as well. It's Ayane Ichijou. One innocent for the guilty. Price Muramasa's curse demands. I have paid it before, not once, but a dozen times. But in each of those cases, there is no other way. Now there is. By the Ichijou kill Ginseigo, no one will have to die. And no one else will have to die. Thoughts run in circles. Perhaps I should use Ichijou, accept that shame. But shame derives from the knowledge it's wrong. If I believe that it is wrong to leave Ginseigo to another, then the answer is simple. Make it right. Kill good and evil both. Satisfy the law of balance. Why are we believing the law of balance is good here? My mother's face flashes before my eyes. I recall what she taught me, that no matter what happens, you must never take a life. And there it is, the reason for my present difficulty. I am assuming that someone must kill Ginseigo, yet to kill anyone, even my enemy, is unequivocally wrong. I cannot find the right answer because no right answer exists, save one. Follow my mother's teachings. Stop Ginseigo without killing her. If only that were possible. But Ginseigo's might is mythological in scale. I cannot imagine the strength it would take to subdue her while sparing her life. Could I persuade her then? With the right words and unrelenting passion, might I yet be able to change her course? I could certainly try. While all the while she slaughters her way across the breadth of Yamato. Ridiculous. There's only one way. Which brings me back to the law of balance, as all my thoughts seem to do. If not for that curse, I cannot help but wonder how things might have been different. There'd definitely be a lot less dead people, that's for sure. It's not a curse, Kageyaki. It's simply the truth. Inseigo's words still linger in my ears. What did she mean? Listen, I learned this from evil people in samurai series that shall not be named because the author is gross and icky. The evil guys preached, if you're strong, you live. If you're weak, you die. Listen, okay? That's not a good mantra. Anybody who preaches that mantra is bad. And that's exactly what she was preaching. I realize that all I can see is the floor. The weight of my brooding has bowed my head low. Shaking my head, I reach for the radio lying in the corner. We picked it up in one of the empty villages we passed. The goal was to gather information, but now I just want a distraction. So the world is evil? Yes, actually. I flipped the switch. Oh wait, they've got radio. Okay, wait, no, then definitely they can definitely broadcast what evils are happening. Because that's how nature works. Yeah, but we're kind of smarter than nature sometimes. What, do you want to equate humans to just regular animals that don't understand all of the complexities of life? I think we're a little smarter than that. Just like a little. Just a tiny bit. I flipped the switch and started dialing through the frequencies. The static is bad. No surprise, we're in the hills. A few signals are strong enough to make out. Therefore, the Queen's army is resolved to bring a swift end to this crisis and restore peace and order. Wait, the Queen? Prince? Queen! Oh, wait! Oh, the Brits! The Brits! And she does it without consent, which is too funny. Yeah. I've seen many humans behave worse than animals, so it might be biased on. I mean, humans can be awful. Humans can absolutely be awful. And they can also be dumber. But I'm saying we have the ability to think above. If you're strong, you live, and if you're weak, you die. We have the ability to hold compassion for others. And we absolutely should. We are receiving word that the fire seen in Kenchoji Temple was the result of an attack by shogunate forces. As yet, His Highness Prince Haruhito's whereabouts remain unknown. This was a mistake. Instead of silence, my doubts have nurtured. Instead of silencing my doubts, I've nurtured them, giving them water. To a field choked with weeds. Chaos is everywhere. Silver death raging across the land. Then here I am, unable to make a decision. It's my last chance to stop it approaches. People gathering together and delegating tasks and not killing each other is part of being strong. Naturally advantageous. Yeah. We have the ability, and we should utilize it. Does it mean that everybody does? No, unfortunately not. My consciousness rises from the dark. I must have fallen asleep. Are we Ichijou? How long was I out? I can't be sure. Seized by terror, I open my eyes. Huh? What? Why am I? What's wrong, kid? Sir? My boss, but he died. Now. It's rude to stare. Even if his is the last face you'd ever want to wake up to. Now who's being rude? Can't you see he had a bad dream? Dream? I was dreaming? No, this is the dream. That nightmare, that's reality. Wait. What nightmare? Where was I? can't remember.
You really seem out of it, kid. I'm sorry, sir. I have fallen asleep. I don't know what came over me.
It was touch and go there for a moment, but my brain is finally reconnected with reality. This is the office where I work. Judging by the lighting or by the light outside, I must have fallen asleep in the middle of the day. And a deep sleep too. It feels like years since I last saw this place. Yeah, imagine that. Don't worry about it. I know these things are rough at home. I know things are rough at home. Well, look, we're not busy today, so why don't you take off early? Kudo, wake up! You've been asleep for so long. Ginseigo? Muramasa? Lord Valence? You should go home early today. It was all a dream! Alright, this is the ending, Dornians. We finally reached it. It was all just a bad dream.
I couldn't.
I think of it as save it up for when we are busy. Can't have you passing out then.
Senpai,
He's right, you know. Staying well rested is part of the job. Imagine if jobs were actually this nice.
True.
That's why I make sure to nap at work every day. Aren't I the best?
See? Even she can't bring us down. We'll be fine. Thank you, sir.
Now we're gonna go home, and our sister's not gonna be sick, and our mom's gonna be a-okay, and there's gonna be no bandits trying to get people's food. It'll go great. Everything's fine. I making my way downtown. The sun is a little higher in the sky than I'm used to, but everything is familiar to me. Familiar sights, familiar sounds. This is my town. The same as ever. Peaceful, quiet, except for one small problem. No, the bandits are still here. The army of bandits camped on the top of the hill. This manor is my home. Not the home of my birth, but the home that welcomed me, took me in. My family is here. My mother, my bedridden sister. They are more precious to me than anything. Huh? You're awfully early. Okasama! Hi there, son.
Good evening, mother.
Shubaru! Shubaru Okasama! Ahoe! There's nothing to fear here. This peace, this comfort will surely last forever. And ever, and ever. I love you till tomorrow. I'm certain of it. But why then do I know that my hopes will be betrayed? Just now I experienced what I can only describe as a leap of consciousness. Is this the past? The future? Time is out of sync. I have to... No, I don't have time for that. Look at what's happening right in front of you. Amusha is poised to strike at my mother, who lies sprawled on the floor in a daze. That Musha's a bandit. My mother's in danger. I have to save her. How? I am just a man. I have no power to challenge Amusha. Is there nothing I can do? Must I stand by and watch as my mother is slaughtered? No, I do have the power. Somehow, I know that it's there if I want it. All I have to do is... Yes, I feel incredible power. The steel at my fingers is a vessel of pure might. At Tsurugi. This is what I need. Power to equal, surpass my foe. And yet somehow, this too I know. That Tsurugi is a thing to be feared. But if I answer its call and don its armor, I will never know peace again.
Why are you standing there, Mido? Can't you see your mother needs help? If it was him, that would have been great. What? Masamune is ready! Now speak the oath!
Right. Tonkatsu. Masamune?
Was that Matsurugi's name?
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
The oath, Mito, hurry!
The oath. Yes, there's no time. I have to save my mother.
Where there are demons, I slay them. Where there are saints, I...
These words, the law of balance. No, that law's a curse. If I speak it.
What madness has taken hold of you? I never taught you such nonsense.
What?
Masamune is the blade of justice. We slay demons and smite the wicked. Only evil dies this day. Now speak the oath.
Masamune fits Kageyaki a lot with Howard's use. Yeah, definitely. It's just a question of like how long can you hold off him wanting to kill everything? Only evil? Is that right?
Speak it! Where there are demons, I slay them. Where there is evil, I smite it. Mine is the way of the sword. Good. I'll ignore that question mark at the end. To battle, Mito! I am your blade. Now, teach that demon the taste of justice.
Power fills my body, strength enough to vanquish all the beasts of earth and sea. More wondrous still, this might is righteous. Its purity is like a balm to my oil. This power exists solely to punish the wicked, to crush the strong who, in their pride, make victims of the weak. Yes, this is justice in its truest form.
Indeed! Now, Mito! Strike!
Aye! I saw! A demon is before me. This Musha, this bandit, has threatened my mother. And now, he stares at me as though we cannot believe what he sees. Fool! You thought yourself the only one with power? You were wrong! Now pay the price for your arrogance! Evil will always fall before good. Musha's blade descends. I claim my mother's life, but I am faster. I lift my sword and there I meet my mother's eyes. I'd do it on the other computer too. I didn't know there was a choice here. Hold on, I'm gonna have to bring up my handy dandy guide. Because we're guiding it now, Dornians. Did I bookmark it? Did I bookmark it here? No, okay, we'll just read it. What am I looking for? Well, Daemon, Muramasa, guide. I forget the mother is an extreme pacifist, yep. Any killing is bad in Okai-sama's mind. And Subaru-sama's eyes, this is the route of evil. Okay, I want to see though. Hold on. Feels like someone's made a giant chart. That would be really funny to read. Oh, but it doesn't show you like the actual choices that you have to make, I don't think. What? Nande? Let me open this. There we go. Open image. Yeah, no, okay, they don't show it. He already has the upper hand! They say what happens? They tell me which one to choose. I'm curious if it's just like instant death if we choose the other one. Doesn't say what happened if you choose the other one. So we'll go with this now. Because I don't know if it'll be like, 70 hours if we choose the wrong one. and then we get a dead end. Okay, so in that case, this wa 選択はただ一つ。待ち。Wait. We're waiting. We're gonna wait. We will not strike. We will wait. We will listen to our Okar-sama. What is she trying to... You mustn't kill anyone. Not a single person, you hear? Not for any reason. Yes, I remember. My mother's most solemn teaching. One must never take a life. But then what am I supposed to do? Is there any way, save by killing this Musha, to ensure that my mother survives? Oh, okay. Hold on. I didn't expect this to happen. Wait! Ani? So we choose wait. And then you wanna know what we have to say next? I have to kill him. I'm so curious what the other way is. It's like, wait, hold on. I think my mom wouldn't like this, but you know what? No, screw it. We do have to kill him. Screw you, Kai-sama, Subaru-sama, Hahaue. Bro, Kage, are you stupid? I think he kinda is. I think he might kinda be. I can't imagine. Doing this without a guide would be so confusing. You're like, okay, yeah, okay, I'll wait. And it's like, okay, so yeah, no, there has to be another. I just decided, yeah, there's another, like, I have to wait and think about my mom. So obviously I gotta keep going with, yeah, there is, no, Kageyaki just dumb. Kageyaki cannot think straight. We have to think like Kageyaki, and that means being absolutely befuddled by our own thoughts. Since these are like one after another, I'm okay with not saving. It's the only way. The only way! I haven't the skill to deflect his strike, and without my full strength, and steel behind it, no attack of mine will penetrate his armor. What other choice is there? Take him down? Nonsense. As if I had, hours to spare. I have to take his life. So be it. I will kill this man. And mother's words. Them, I will. Ah! Dang, these are really just one after another. I thought I was expecting this. I thought that we had other answers or questions to answer, but I don't know. Forsake once and for all, or carry with me always. Alright, Darnians, what do you think? What do you think the answer is, if you don't know? If you are unaware, what do you think the answer is? You have to think like Kageaki, okay? Think like Kageaki. One moment he's thinking, I gotta think about my mother. And the next moment he's thinking, but I gotta kill this guy. So now, is he going to forsake his mother's speakings once and for all? Or is he going to carry them with him always? Do 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 do. Secret third answer, carry with him, but still forsake. The Kageaki is a good guy deep down. I think maybe he would choose the bottom one. Alright, the correct answer, Dornians. The correct answer. To get the ending we want. I might go through these on my own just to see what the not right ways lead us. Is, let me double check before I tell you the answer so I'm not wrong. Carry with me always. So we're going to not follow the ways of our mother, but we're gonna think about them constantly. We just love torturing ourselves. I think he might be like a teeny bit of a masochist. I think that's what it all comes down to. So congratulations to everybody who thought that he would carry them with him always. You get a digital cookie, but not the one that contains all of like your internet information. It's a chocolate chip cookie. If you get killed out there, I'll murder every last person who had a hand in your death. I won't let a single one live. Count on it. That is true. She did say this, which is pretty... She's like, never kill anyone. Unless... if you die, then I go on a killing spree. So... just... oh, yeah. She is equally not consistent, so... If you kill someone, who's to say their friends or family won't make the same promise? Yes. Yes, those words were true. If I kill this Musha here, and someone, somewhere, will curse my name. They will call me evil and hate me forever. I take this truth between my teeth. I bite it down like a chip. Harder, harder, letting its bitter taste kiss my tongue. Mwah! My jaw cracks, my teeth shatter. Huh? But my weapon, that I hold to its course. Because I have a reason to kill. That reason is my own, my personal justice. For the good of my cause, I will brand this man evil. And for that evil, I will take his life. Someone somewhere will curse my name, because to them, my enemy was good. Thus by killing for good, I myself become evil. For to kill a man is always to destroy one evil and one good. Oh my god, it all comes back to the law of balance, baby! The law of... So his mother's words are the law of balance! But then... if one person encompasses both evil and good, why do we gotta... ChoiiKZ, I have found a flaw. With that law, that immutable truth burning, my soul ran. It basically killed the good. To kill the evil. Yeah, like, it's good to someone else. It's evil to us. But so then when we kill good to us, it doesn't necessarily mean it's evil to someone else. And vice versa, just because someone's evil to us doesn't necessarily mean they have anybody that sees them as good. There are people that are hated by, like, most everyone. It's very low, but it's possible. I look my enemy in the eye, complete the killing blow. It's like I saw something that I feel like I'm gonna think about forever. It was, if your plan, or if your plan, your anything similar, like your anything that you're thinking of, if it starts with the sentence "as long as everybody," then it is not a plan. It is a failure. Because never in humanity's history has everyone come together to do one thing. Never. Never. It's not possible. So if your plan relies on everybody doing one thing, it's a failure. It's just a failure right off. Boom, boom, boom. It's done. I look to my feet where the nameless bandit's corpse lies. Oh, not a bandit. That man isn't even a musha. Oh. I don't remember his name. It has no meaning in this place. I do remember who he was. Remember why I killed him. And remember who stood at his side. Oh, she was so cute. And technically that was her brother. The girl clings to the slain man's corpse, his daughter. She loved him. This, I remember. Her name too is lost. She looks at me with swollen eyes. I see her hate there, right? And why, she asks. I tell her the answer. Not enough, she shouts. Or should it be? She tells me then, the man she knew, how his love lit her life, how bereft she is without him. She tells me of his good, which I ended, his evil. For that crime, your justice condemns me. Monster. Her spittle flecked with blood, girl's porcelain, proclaims undying hate. Monster! You killed him! You killed my dad! It is precisely what I deserve. My sin can never be redeemed. I killed a man. I ended his life. Because his dreams, his love, his good were all worth less than what I called just. And that is the work of a demon. I feel like this is what Ichijou hasn't quite come to realize yet. By utilizing Masamune, is that she too is evil, and it's just a matter of time before she has to just off herself. I feel like she hasn't quite understood that yet, and possibly it's because she doesn't remember why she killed her dad. Because she remembers that she did it, but she doesn't remember why. High above, lit by the moon, a man proclaims me worthless scum. You're nothing, he sneers. You're not a hero or a demon. Demon kills with joy. A hero kills with pride. I, who kill with self-loathing and sorrow, am neither. Just a regular man who never should have taken up the sword. This fool. He is wrong. My feelings aren't important. Whether he laughs with joy or howls in disgust. A man who kills for himself is a demon. No, the man who kills for a cause is no different. Heroes, soldiers, warriors of every sort. These are all demons too. All who kill are demons. It looks like you finally remembered. This time I do not object to his scorn, for indeed this truth is one I reached myself once before. How could I have let myself forget? How could I have believed for even a moment that killing could ever be not wrong? As Ginseigo said, I convinced myself that killing the guilty was different from killing the innocent. Having realized my folly, I began to see what happened. Years ago, without even knowing, I formed an image of absolute evil, and with it, absolute good. The former, of course, was birthed here. My great eternal sin, my mother's blood on my hands. It was the first, but not the last. I killed many believing them good. In my mind, this was evil. Clear and absolute. Absolute DC was mentioned? Yeah. Yeah, this game's just clearly a big fan. Absolute good, therefore, would be its opposite. You deserve to die, Minato Kageaki. I'm the one who's gonna kill you. Ayane Ichijou judged my crimes, pronounced my guilt, sentenced me to death. Fair verdict, early without mercy. And in that moment, I realize now, she became me. She became for me the ultimate good. In her, my evil had no refuge. She would not grant me a reprieve for good behavior. No circumstances would mitigate my guilt. It was perfect, flawless, absolute justice. Precisely what my evil deserved. Oh hey, it's the victims! They're back, they're alive, they're fine. Even now, what I felt then has not changed. By killing my mother, I committed unspeakable evils. To punish me for that is unquestionably just. The difference that now, I realize there is more to the story than that. It does not simply end when an evil act is punished. Consider the prosecutor, the judge, the executioner. Consider the one who is all three. Does this person, in delivering justice to the wicked, not themselves incur a weight of sin? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Basically, this whole system is fucked. There's no good. This is all evil. It's all evil. Why should acting in the pursuit of justice excuse their crime? Kageaki just needs to get better at, like, binding people and making it so they can't escape. He needed to become, like, the ultimate, cage creator so that he can just, like, entomb people for the rest of their lives. He's not killing, he's just placing them under arrest for indefinite amounts of time. To live out their crimes. With punishment. It's not death. It's just life in prison. Which is its own set of discussion points. I'm back. In that dusty temple shed. All of that was just a dream. Where there are cells, I fill them. Perfect. Just a dream. My lip twist briefly. If I didn't know better, I might have been tempted to believe that the Buddha of this place had sent it as guidance. But no, the path is showed. The path that showed me was one that no Buddha would ever condone. Perhaps I should look to a demon instead. Speaking of, Mido, are you up?
Oh. Yes. How long was I out?
Only a few minutes. It doesn't look like you did. It doesn't look like it did you much good.
No.
My body and spirit are no lighter than before. If anything, the weight has grown. This is the weight of my crimes. This is so funny. It's like, man, I just feel like my body's heavier. This is clearly the weight of my crimes. Oh! Which I relieved in the halls of dream. Therefore, I welcome it. It will ensure that I never forget the evil I have done in service of my goal. The goal that remains to this moment unfulfilled. Should have gone into law and come back with better criminal punishments. Yeah. He should have watched more episodes of Law and Order. Yeah. Instead of the law of balance and whatever BS it brings. Yeah. I understand the underlying idea of it. And it is bad to kill. But yeah. I don't think it's any better than just kill randomly. I was doomed. Wait, let's see. I must see it through. Because to me, this path was worth more than the lives I took. From the moment that first corpse marked my feet with blood, I was doomed to walk it to the end. It is bad to kill, so kill more. Yeah, that's basically what the law of balance is saying. There's more nuance, but that's basically what's happening. It's bad to kill, so you should now feel bad even more for you have to kill again. You didn't feel as much remorse as the first time you killed, so we need to make you feel it. Only when the dead return to life. Only then can I turn back. That doesn't
Muramasa. Take me to Insego.
Already? That girl's still sleeping.
Let her.
Mido.
We're leaving her here.
As I have my path, Ichijou has hers. We could no longer walk them together. The truth is that we never could. It was my weakness, my delusion, that allowed us to accept one another for a time. And now, those delusions are gone. I am Muramasa. She is Masamune. There's no reconciling our ways. Are you sure? We kill Ginsego. Then after that?
I know. I have to kill someone else. Someone I deem good. And it's most likely Ayane Ichijou, so yeah.
Hey! Well, at least he's aware. Yes.
A sickening crime, an act of pure evil. But then, that is true, no matter who I kill.
I finally see it. Finally.
You didn't create this truth, Muramasa. You only made it as plain as could be, so that I, your master, would never forget.
Yeah, I should get my back at least. That is true.
The law of balance. That by killing one evil, you must also always kill one good. It is a curse, one that every weapon bears, just as every life is good and evil both.
See, that I don't believe. I'm personally not even. I'm against death penalty personally. But I still believe that not every life is good and evil. Do I think we should kill people for their crimes? Not always. Actually, I've always thought about this. What I want is for them to is worse. What I want for them is worse, honestly. They should pay for their crimes with just as much pain. But that's not ethical, so we can't do that. I don't want death penalty, but I don't have an alternative, so I just kind of have to stick in limbo. I don't have an ethical alternative. These are the problems, Dornians, that Tsukimi B. Dorny must face. Ethics? What are those? Can we eat it? The price for power. It is what it is.
誰かの敵は誰かの味方。
あら。
誰かの悪は誰かの善。刃は生命を奪うとき、必ず善と悪は。
Can you guys still hear? Yes, you can. Okay, we're good. It's okay, Tsukimi. As the CEO of Bandai, you don't have to worry about that. As the CEO of anything, I gotta worry about people wanting me dead. My enemy is someone's friend. The man I hate, someone else loves. Thus, for every life which ends beneath a blade, one good and one evil die. There are no exceptions. There is no way to kill evil without killing good. Thus, surely every weapon may bear the name Muramasa. Mido. To kill an enemy, you must also be willing to kill the friend at your side. If you are not, you must not kill, because you do not know what it means. A man who tries to circumvent the law is a coward who wishes to spare himself the pain of losing someone good. There is only one way to spare the good. Lay down your sword. Only there weren't just evil people in the world. That could be true. The law of Gunpla! The law of Gunpla! All lives are equal. They must be. See only your enemy's evil and blind yourself to his good. That is willful ignorance. The worst kind of cowardice, meant only to protect you from the horrors of the act. That's why it's better to torture. Torture them for the rest of their lives. Whenever you take a life, no matter who they are, you must be prepared to kill good as well as evil. This is the law. The sword kills. It makes no distinction between good and evil. Therefore, Ichijou, this is where we part ways. Never again will I believe that one who kills is right. I must betray you after all. Come. We're going to kill King Seigo. Not because it's right. It is murder foul as any other. Even so, I choose to stop her. He's a Pokemon master. Muramasa. Mido. Lend me your power. Yes, my master. I am yours. Where there are demons, I slay them. Where there are saints, I slay them. Mine is the way of the sword. Oh, he said it. I might not agree 100% with you, Kageyaki, but I'll still follow your dreams. Legend tales of two smiths, Muramasa and Masamune. These two masters studied their craft together, but while alike in skill, they were opposed in temperament. One day, their teacher bade them each forge a sword and stand those swords in a river nearby. Muramasa's sword cut every leaf that floated past. Masamune's sword spared them. The supreme blade, their teacher said, is only what it must. Thus, it was Masamune's sword, not Muramasa's, which passed the test that day. This is a legend, and legends may speak at times. May at times speak the truth. But I'm behind on this. With that in mind, which of these smiths truly understood the way of this world? Nido. Oh! Kageyaki. Oh wait. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is good. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is this is good. Now we got Kageyaki and Muramasa here too. Love it. Save that picture. I like when there's dynamic pictures that change depending on the situation. Be gone. I have no business with you.
But I have business with you, Kinseigo.
How much aura in a single image? It is! It really is! It's so good.
Yamato has suffered this nightmare long enough. It ends tonight.
Does it now? Have you misplaced your pet?
I left her behind.
Why?
Because it makes no difference whether she kills you or I do. You were right, Kinseigo. All might obeys the laws of balance. There is no escaping it, or anyone.
Oh no, she's looking at us. Whoa! Whoa! Wait, I gotta take a picture of this too! Hold on! Everybody get your cameras out. Get your cameras out. There's so much aura farming happening here. Did I save this picture? I did, okay. Holy! This is just Are You Approaching Me? Wait a second, is this a JoJo reference? Good. Good, at last you've awakened. Why didn't they have Kageyaki written in the English? Huh?
Yes.
Then let us dance, my darling Kageyaki. My loving touch shall lead you higher, even higher. Can we get much higher to the pinnacle of might? The world shall burn, mankind shall perish, and I, victorious, shall mount to heaven's throne.
There will be no throne, Kinseigo. Heaven is no place for you. You woke me from my madness, now I shall do the same. Your dream is steeped in blood and death, no more! My sword shall see you to hell!
Bold words, Kageyaki. So you're here to end my dream? So be it. I shall offer no quarter. Today, you face the true power of the Silver Star. Resist with all your might now, lest you see hell before me. Oh, we fight you now! Oh, no we aren't. Just kidding. Oh shit, it's dark! How long was I out? Why did you wake me up? Huh? Sir? He's gone? So is Muramasa. No. He wouldn't! Yeah, bit. She's probably gonna make it just in time for us to see us killing Ginseigo. She's gonna be screaming in the background, Kageyaki, no! And then we'll slash through Ginseigo. And then we'll turn around. We'll be like, I'm sorry, Ayane Ichijou. This is the end. To defeat Ginseigo, I must first understand her. What is the nature of my enemy's power? First, there is a psychic pollution, the power to warp minds. But although that is by far the greatest threat to the world, it is not relevant here. The power that I must contend with, that has made the Silver Star invincible in combat, is that of gravitation control. Ordinarily, a Musha's power in flight derives from two factors: the engine, which provides thrust, and the wings, which provide lift. Expressed to their fullest, these allow Musha to achieve speed unrivaled by other human inventions. As no tank, ship, or aerial fortress can match the speed, a Musha has the absolute power to decide the terms of a given engagement. And as that speed also translates through swords, lance, or spears directly into destructive force, no common defense can resist a Musha's strike. Speed, therefore, is the primary reason that Musha are superior to all other tools of war. And in the same way, speed is the reason that Ginseigo is supreme among Musha. Fast! Unlike the near-total majority of Musha, who must work with, and against, the air to achieve their legendary speed, Ginseigo treats the air as little more than auxiliary stabilizer. She can ignore it entirely, should she choose, even fly in a total vacuum. This is because the force which... Boys! Right? Because it'd be buoyancy written otherwise. Is it just boys? Boys? Is it buoy? How are we pronouncing this word? Screw English. I hate English. I think it's buoys. Which buoys Ginseigo's and Gossamer wings is not aerodynamic lift at all, but instead gravity, the universal attractor, one of the four fundamental forces that shape the natural world. Though Muramasa's the second's mystical power, or through Muramasa the second's mystical power, Ginseigo bends this force to her will. She can strengthen it, weaken it, negate it entirely. She can adjust its vectors as she pleases. In practice, this means that her speed and agility outstrip even the fastest Musha by several orders of magnitude. Take the present situation. Yeah, this starts so good. Altitude 1300. You can climb higher if you're willing to sacrifice speed.
Better not. After those boasts I made, the last thing I want is to stall out and crash. Give me Ginseigo's altitude.
Estimating 12,000.
Are you sure? What's the margin of error?
Plus minus 1,500.
They're awfully low.
Back in Oigi, it looked like a piece of Mother's right wing was missing.
Missing?
Just a tiny piece. They might have taken damage somewhere, but Mother's powers depend on her wings. I just gotta pluck her. Easy. So this damage might explain how less than a minute into the fight, we were disadvantaged merely by a factor of 10.
If the damage is that small, why haven't they repaired it?
It's hard. It's harder when the part is delicate. Plus, every Tsurugi has its shortcomings. Mother's power and speed are unmatched, but she sacrifices durability and healing to achieve that. They're not all powerful, Mido. What? I've got like burpees happening. The air in my gullet, it desires to leave.
You're right. Good to remember.
I'm still... I've got hiccups. I'm still looking at a 10-run deficit in the bottom of the 9th. But if I can stave off despair's sweet embrace long enough to do my job, even a slim hope is worth clinging to. So, our enemy has a 10-to-1 altitude advantage. Now I must consider what that means. Yeah, Ginsego's incredibly OP. I mean, you got it. She's got to be OP. How else would she have been escaping all this time? She's got everybody after her. Oh yeah, here we go. We got the charts out again. Let's do it, baby! In aerial combat, the Musha, with the altitude advantage, has gravity on their side. The Earth's pull adds to her momentum, and therefore her firepower. For her opponent, the reverse is true. Gravity acts against him, diminishing his power. The degree to which height plays a role in this way is determined by the angle of the engagement relative to the ground. The closer this is to 90 degrees absolute vertical, the greater the benefit altitude provides. At present, the engagement is nearly vertical, 89 degrees, give or take. A promising start. I expected 89.9. I expected 89.9. I'll pretend I'm unfamiliar with the proverb about emptying the ocean with a thimble. In any case, the angle is nearly vertical. I must fight against gravity's full pull, while Ginsego may turn it to her advantage. An advantage which her power will amplify greatly. Momentum equals mass times velocity. Thank you. How much momentum will an object of Ginsego's mass acquire accelerating with such power from well above the stratosphere? I abandoned my calculations shortly after determining that even 20 of me stacked vertically would not absorb the energy of the blow. You should have just stopped the calculation. Math is unnecessary. Not because I do not care to see the number grow, but because it simply does not matter. An attack needs only enough force to penetrate the target's armor. Any more than that is wasted. There is little practical difference, after all, between opening your enemy's throat and scattering his atoms into the wind. The question is whether I will have the force to accomplish even the former. But to that, I need not be overly concerned. The energy of the impact is shared. Why does only one have a sword? Ginsego's damage equals B plus A. Muramasa's damage equals A plus B. Equal. If Ginsego's strike carries sufficient force, then so too will my encounter. We will each possess the energy required to kill the other. This is not to say that we are equals, however. There is a reason that altitude is so vitally important in Musha combat, which is that we are not simply smashing into each other like balls fired from opposing cannons. A Musha, when he is attacked, transmits his energy to his arms and legs, and through them to its weapons. Every part of this process, every motion, is helped or hindered by gravity's effects. The Musha with the high ground is able to transfer more energy to his weapon, and also may strike with greater precision. Her attack, in other words, is less likely to fail. For her opponent, the opposite holds true. To say that this gap is significant in aerial combat, where one's senses and reflexes are strained to the limit, would be grossly underestimating the issue. In summary, even if our energy is equal, our ability to use it efficiently is not. Nor can I hope to defeat her attack by meeting it head-on with my own. There, her advantage would be even more pronounced. She would smash my side, or my strike aside, and land hers without issue to unilaterally devastating effects. Both factors are now working against me to the greatest possible degree. As always, when I face off with Ginsego, my enemy is free to strike as she pleases, while I must grapple with distance and timing just to have the slimmest hope of landing my attack. Even before our techniques come into play, I am already at a severe disadvantage. As for those techniques, I already know which my opponent will use. The one she calls Ladybug Comet. A nod, I suppose, to the name men have given her. This technique, adapted from the Yoshino Onryu Tsukikake, has been my downfall in all of our previous engagements. In the Yoshino Onryu canon, Tsukikake is a technique where, striking from the high ground, you apply a forward roll to your strike, thereby A. increasing its power, and B. disorienting the opponent. Through her unique abilities, Ginseigo has transformed this technique into something out of a myth. I keep thinking, if you guys see me like twitching, or like my model twitching, it's because of yesterday's me being like, wow, I feel like something's like pinching me on my chest or something. And then I move away from my coworkers because we're all having a good time, but I have to look into my shirt, and that's kind of awkward. So I move away and I look into my shirt, and what do I see but a stupid pincer bug in my shirt, and it's trying to get free, and oh my god, it was the worst. But so now I keep feeling things like on my skin, and I'm like, oh my god, it's another bug. Ugh. The worst. I don't think I've ever had something that annoying happen. And it pissed me. Thankfully, I think earwigs. I'm pretty sure it was an earwig. I only saw it for a little bit. I don't think I even killed it. But they don't like have any venom or anything like that. It should have been me. They don't have any venom. Like, they don't actually bite. They pinch you. So it was just multiple pinching because it was all afraid and scared. Like, they usually don't attack. They're not like aggressive, but when they're threatened, they attack. And he felt threatened because he couldn't get out. But yeah, now I've got a bunch of like welts, basically, is what it feels like, all over my chest. It's a great time. She begins by ascending to near orbital altitudes, then dives vertically upon her enemy, using amplified gravity to accelerate her fall. At the last moment before impact, a fragment of time, best measured in nanoseconds, she snaps a forward roll into a heel kick that could shatter a mountain. Oh my god, it really is a simple gear. This is the sort of technique which swordmen call maken, an art which no other warrior can perform. That Ginseigo uses a kick instead of a sword makes little difference. The attack is still cataclysmic in impact, a fact to which I can personally attest. Though I have to wonder how Ginseigo's own leg doesn't shatter from the force. About that, I'm pretty sure they concentrated armor at the leg before impact. They concentrate armor.
You can do that?
Probably. With gravity. That does make sense. Because what is it, like everything, not everything, but like glass, for example. Glass is technically really hard liquid. So it does with time. Windows do get thinner on the top. So if you just use gravity for other things, then you can just move everything to the bottom. Easy. Using gravity to redistribute mass? It doesn't matter. I do not need to understand the facts in order to accept them. The facts are that Ginseigo can use her power freely, and that against it, Muramasa's mighty armor might as well be made of paper. And to my enemy's inhuman might, do I have an answer? Yes, any number of answers in theory. When speaking of a technique's effectiveness in battle, it is always assumed that the target does not know what is coming. If he does, if he knows precisely how you will attack, then there is no reason that he should not be able to perform a lethal counter. Take Tsukikake. Feign and strike in the same motion, the pinnacle of Yoshino swordsmanship. Against an enemy who expects it, however, it is nothing but a circus act. No one is going to hang there and watch as you finish your little somersault. Yeah! Slice and dice! Ginseigo's version has the same fundamental weakness. All I have to do is wait until she begins her turn, then dive under it and clip her with my sword in passing. If I do this, then victory is mine. Guaranteed. My enemy has no conceivable escape. Thus, where technique is concerned, the advantage is entirely mine. And yet every time I have faced Kinsego, it's ended in my defeat. The why of this is quite plain. Just as you cannot eat a bowl of rice drawn on canvas, you cannot win with a plan that is impossible to execute. Huh? You just said it should work. There is just no time. Oh, she's too fast. When she makes her dive, accelerating from the stratosphere, she crosses that distance faster, far faster than a human can perceive. And let Muramasa perceive it. At our first encounter, she struck me down before I could react. At our second, I resolved to attack the moment her roll began. She struck me down before I could react. At our third, I was ready to make my move the instant she entered my sight. She struck me down before I could react. In every instance, the outcome was the same. When you see her, it is already too late. So she's just like rabies! Such is Ginsego's speed. Enough raw, uncaring might to shatter my flawless theory of battle into a million shards, and me with it. It does not matter that I know what she will do if I cannot know when she will do it. And therein, I suppose, lies the limit of technique. The sword is not for fighting meteors. My enemy has surpassed human limits. If I hope to defeat her anyway, then so too must I. Abandon the ways of humanity!
Muramasa.
Muramasa. Let me know the instant she starts her dive.
Right. But Tsurugi's radar can see much further. See, he's doing it! He's abandoning his humanity and depending on Muramasa. Can see much farther than any human's eyes. When the attack begins, Muramasa will perceive it in a fraction of a second. The amount of time it takes her signal to reach the target in return. But I know, as I'm certain Muramasa does, that even that will not be enough. Not nearly. Any time lag, even a fraction of a second, will surely be our undoing. In order to win, we must perceive her attack at the exact moment that it begins. No, that's still too slow. We must perceive when her attack will begin, before it has even started. The only way to catch an object moving at speed of light is to reach from outside time. Somewhere far beyond the time! We got a new type here. This is known as taking sen, or in the Yoshino Onryu, seeing without seeing. Depends not on a supernatural faculty, but on one's ability to observe and analyze the target. Instead of actions, one must look for signs. The dilating, is that spelled correctly? The dilating pupil, the twitching muscles that your opponent is about to attack. Having detected such a sign, one can ideally strike first, beating the enemy before her attack has truly begun. Against Ginsego, the ideal response is impossible. There's no way to preempt an attack that begins kilometers overhead. But while I cannot hope to strike first, I can hope to strike at the same time. If I know when she will attack, even a nanosecond before it happens, then I can put my sword in her path. And that will be enough. It may kill us both, but it will be enough. I focus on my enemy. At this distance, even with my enhanced vision, she appears as no more than a speck against the sky. I cannot see the shift of her eyes, or the twitch of her muscles, but there are other ways to know her. Clues so small as to beggar belief. The heat of her skin, the scent of her flesh, the pulse of her beating heart. No, deeper. I must sense her energy, her wavelength, her presence. I must know that life is there. And indeed, I grasp it, that elusive key. Though it is not so exclusive here. or elusive here. I do not attribute this to any power of perception, but instead to that energy vastness reaching out to swallow the sky. Kinseigo is here, that presence declares. The conquering titan, the scourger of mankind. As wind precedes a storm's arrival, or tremors herald the coming eruption, this is a message that none can deny. To call this life would be stretching that word to include the most destructive force of nature. It is difficult to sense anything beyond her presence. Its sheer force drowns out everything else. At the moment, I know only that she is there. But that is a start. If I extend my feeble senses, if I send them clawing up that presence like a ladder, can I reach her? No. Their shapeless fingers grasp only air. These senses will not serve me here. I need something else. Something. Her breath, boy. Feel her breath. I think it's the mom talking. Wait, let's see. I don't mean the sound it makes or the way her chest rises and falls. Those things lie. She can use them to trick you. But the skin never lies. That's what you have to feel. Her skin through yours. As long as there is air between you, then your skin and hers are joined. Use that connection. Feel her breath. It will tell you if she plans to attack or defend. And if she plans to attack, then when. Breath is the mirror of intent. Yeah, pretty cool, right? You don't get to be my age without learning a thing or two. Feel her breath. In all my many battles against all my many opponents, I have never once accomplished this masterful feat. But against this opponent, against Hikaru, and perhaps. I just like the idea that, like, because we're sharing the air with a bunch of other people, right? So, like, does that mean you could theoretically feel everyone's skin while you're just walking around? Because that sounds awful. You're just in a space and you just feel everybody's skin because you are all connected by the same air. Feel her breath. I see her. Her breath. I have it! It's there, slow and soft. Like a dreaming sigh. This means that she is still gathering her power. I still have time before she attacks. Mother was right. Even at this distance, my skin and hers are joined. It's the tiniest thread, but now that I have it, it will tell me everything. And how is this possible if they're both inside Tsurugi's? Curious. Very, very curious. This is Kinseigo. Her breath, her intent, I recognize it like a memory faded, but not forgotten. Of course I know it. Of course I do. For a year, this was my world. Every day I listened, hoping, praying. I banish the image. I have no use for what it brings. Kinseigo is my enemy, nothing more. I focus my senses on the wavelength I have found, straining to detect the slightest vibration. When it comes, that will be the sign. If I act in the moment, victory is mine. I wait. And wait. Nothing. Still quiet. Not yet time. Not yet. But soon. And when it comes, I will not fail. Ooh, he failed!
Falling down, ladybug.
Ladybug, comet. Never mind, he did not clutch. I mean, maybe she's gonna go through this whole thing and then she'll just split in half. Maybe! Who knows? Tell me the tale that to me were so dear. Once I was happy. Long, long ago. Long, long ago. Sing me the song I delighted to hear once I had everything. Long, long ago. Long ago. Yeah, nope, I don't think he clutched it. Hi! Did I fail? Now you are come, all my grief is removed. I had family, my mother, my sister. Let me forget that so long you have roved. I had bonds that no hardship could sever. Let me believe that you love as you loved. I had love. Oh yes, I had love. Long, long ago. Long ago. No, that's not what you need. That will not let you reach me. Complete me. Forget those trappings. Unleash your true might. In this moment, you need only desire. Your will to embrace me, nothing more. You're close. Rid yourself of this final weakness. And at last, I will know the touch of your hand. Huh? At last, your heart will accept me. Oh. Do you remember the part where we met? I remember it fondly. Long, long ago. Long, long ago. Ah, yes. You told me ne'er would forget the peace, the tranquility. Long, long ago, long ago. Then to all others my smile you'd prefer. I had my family. What more could I want? What happened? How did I feel? I had her breath, her intent, didn't I? And yet I sensed nothing before she attacked. Not a ripple, not even a shiver. Is it all in my head? I only think I felt her? When in truth I felt nothing at all? Nothing at all? Not. If I did touch her mind, if I succeeded and it was meaningless, can it be that she is the Ch.6 Harurox? Has Kinseigo, my sister, the demon I must slay, truly reached that height? To strike without intent. Muso, the absence of thought. I cannot say. I know only that my hands have grasped nothing. Nothing save Ash. Ash from Pokemon? Love when you spoke. Give a charm to each word. Everything was beautiful. Hey, Ball Curvy, good morning. Welcome in. Still my heart treasures the praises I heard, because I had loved. Long, long ago, long ago. Ah, I see. That is what ails you. That fantasy, that lie. Even now it holds you back. Though by your kindness my fond hopes were raised, there was endless affection. Long, long ago, long ago. I am fading, drifting in and out of dream. The boundary between past and present are falling, crumbling to dust. I know what this means. Death, defeat, everything lost. But what can I do? My last best hope has failed. My strength, my oath, my resolve, all worthless. What else is there? else but to surrender to the warmth of this last dream. You by more eloquent lips have been praised, where was warmth beyond measure. Long, long ago, long ago. That warmth was never real, brother. Brother! Don't you see? It was incomplete, missing the piece I needed to be whole. It is time to forsake warmth and comfort. You did so once before, remember? Your hands, my will. We did it together, Kageyaki. We ended the lie once more. We ended the lie once and for all. The day we killed my mother. We? But by long absence, your truth has been tried. I thought that it would last forever. Still, your accent I listen with pride. I thought that it would never change. Blessed as I was when I sat by your side. Such was the depth of my contentment. Long, long ago, long ago. Just now. In the space between worlds. I thought that I heard something terrible. Is it Ichijou? What?
No.
What did you just say?
Oh no, okay, it was the thing about we killing mother. I made it happen. Her death was my will. 2 years ago, when I freed Muramasa, I knew its nature. I already knew its nature. I knew what price its power demanded. One friend for one enemy. One good for one evil. One beloved for one despised. I knew from the very beginning that you sent an enemy to kill him. That's why I let that Musha go. That's why I drove him toward our home. It was so you'd have no choice but to use Muramasa. To kill him. And in accordance with the law, kill my mother as well. Hikaru. So you see, Kageyaki, we did it together. Together we killed my greatest foe and shattered that empty world forever. They are nothing now, brother. As lies are meant to be. Forget them. Forget her. I am your future. Look only at me. So this is... She's basically yandere. Desho?
Haru.
You loved her, I know. But she is gone. If you still have need of a mother, then I shall take her place. So come to me, Kageyaki. You have nowhere else to go. Nowhere, save for the circle of my arms. I alone will embrace you now. Haru. Wow, mommy? She wants to be mommy. Long, long ago. Long ago. But now it is distant. Long, long ago. Long ago. Far, far away. Long, long ago. Long, long ago. Far beyond the reach of my hands. Oh, he did that too well. I can't take that from him. The world contracts. Everything stunted into one of two categories. Those which have meaning and those which do not. The former contains my enemy above, the latter everything else. Everything human is falling away. The pieces of Minato Kageyaki trailing behind me like fire. Data is sorted and discarded. Oh my god, is he an AI data center? My thoughts have shaved bare. Intelligent regresses. He is! I do not need it. Morality, reason, these go too. My god, he really is just an AI data center right there. At last, come, Kageyaki! And thus my mind achieves perfect order. One purpose, balance. One question. How? That wasn't a question. It didn't have a question mark. How to guarantee my enemy's destruction. Insego strikes from extreme height, high altitude, with speeds that no other Musha can match. Hey. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. Stay away from that cord. Okay. Again, I gotta make sure I save over here. In case Agent Catfish decides to do evil. Look. Actually, you know what I could do? Ah, you can't reach the cable, can you? Huh? What do you think about them apples? Minato Kageyakai! That's it. That's him. So we got that. What will allow me to overcome such transcendent power? Technique? So I predict her attack down to the most minute detail. Extrapolate from that a flawless counter, then wait, observing, accessing her breath, adapting as necessary until the movement comes. Expend the greatest effort to realize the greatest chance of success. Will that bring me victory? Yeah, right. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, magic circuits? I didn't remember the name though because I'm not like a huge Fate person, but I was thinking that. No, acting rationally will bring me nothing, as I proved just moments ago. Technique is worthless. Art is wasted. Theory and logic a waste of time. It is AI! When a tiger decides that you are its next meal, you do not attempt to negotiate. Only force can stop such a creature. Force is what I need. Superior might. Which is to say superior speed. Speed, yes. Speed is everything. Speed is the source of my enemy's strength. Speed allows her to attack at the moment of her choosing. To strike me down without ever taking damage in return. Speed. If I can surpass her speed, that advantage will be mine. I will strike at the moment I choose and take not a scratch in doing so. Speed. More speed. I know where to find it.
Muramasa!
Tsurugi does not reply, but I know that she hears. She awaits my command, ready to answer, with her last remaining strength. It is a good... They use this for multiple fights, but it's because it's good. It's because it's Pew.
Enchant plus.
Enchant plus. Magnetic fields surge through my armor. Like and opposed, attracting, repelling, bestowing upon my every motion the maximum possible efficiency. A million minute operations per second, but Muramasa performs them flawlessly. And thus, I climb, my angle near vertical, my speeds rise rapidly in defiance of the Earth's pull. It's not enough, not nearly enough to match her. I need more. More speed. More power. Purple power. The power gathers, raging, howling. This is a storm, a mighty flood. Gravity. Ginsego's power, which we acquired through a fragment of Muramasa's Nodatsu. I have used it before, but it is far stronger now. And this power was never meant for our use. Like a wild horse, it bucks out of control, striving to dash us against the hard ground. We have no bridle, no reins to rely on. Nevertheless, we bring it to a heel. We seize its mane and cut through brute force. Turn it to face a single heading. Let it run. Let it rage. I need only one thing from it. Speed. I feel the sensation of breaking through a wall. The world falls away behind us. The worn out are welcome. I can almost hear it say, and we are left to streak alone through the void. No, not alone. One other is here. In this place, where only the fastest may fly. Yes. That's it, Kageyaki. Just a little more. Just a little more. One more step, and you will reach me. One more step. That's all I need. How will you do it? How will you bridge the final gap? Is that all? Have you nothing left? Then I'm afraid this is the end for you. Once more, dust and debris shall be your only reward. Oh, she's in black and white. When the moment comes, I understand nothing. Only after it is past do I begin to grasp what happened. My enemy strikes, holding nothing back, and somehow my body responds. I do not know how this could be. My senses have once again failed to register her approach. Perhaps, by some unholy coincidence, my single-minded pursuit of speed unlocked something else entirely. Perhaps not. I only know that in that moment, my body finds the answer. Za, warido. Yes, of course. It's your chance. It's your only chance. AI! It's AI! AI propelled by magnetic repulsion. A blade that can cleave even light. That strike alone, I cannot perceive. It is beyond my power to evade or deflect. However, you I see clearly. Alas, Kagayaki, even your blade is worthless if I give you no time to draw it. Indeed, Inseigo's eyes speak the truth. Though I possess an attack she cannot withstand, it means nothing if she destroys me before I unleash it. Hello, Mariella, hello. My nose is fighting just as hard as these two. My enemy has me firmly in her sights. She will know precisely when my strike is coming. Strike first and be victorious. Most warriors could not dream of accomplishing this feat, but Kinseigo is not most warriors. And to this, I have no counter. Kinseigo remains beyond my ability to perceive. Though I may draw my sword, it will not reach her once her attack begins, or has begun. As she said, my sword is worthless. But this, my body knows. My sword is useless. Technique is useless. Force. Force alone is the answer. Speed alone can bring down the demon. I'm almost there. Just a little more, a little faster, and I can shake the demon's gaze. Perhaps only for a moment, but that will be enough. Do you remember me? I'm not sure. The name seems familiar, but I do not remember you entirely. I must go faster, but how? How? Like this. Does she realize in that moment what is coming? Perhaps, with awesome godlike instinct, she sees my plan in full. No, she must. For in that moment, she acts. No, don't act! No, stop! Without wasted breath, she begins her attack, striking for empty sky, where she knows that I will meet her. But my sheath is already charged. A storm of power, cracking, sparking, fills my armor to bursting. And with all the fury of that storm behind it, my blade takes flight. Oh, that was a good scream. Holy. Hold on, wait, oh god, this is good too. Hold on, we gotta take all the pictures. Get your cameras out, Dornians! Good things are happening. It's a fight in the century, Dornians. Step right up. Which should not be possible here, where the air hangs shredded and still. Just before the end, I seem to hear Hikaru's voice. Her real voice, which she would not use unless she had nowhere to transmit Kinchoujo. And that is how I know I've succeeded. Hikaru has lost me entirely. My armor still shines crimson in my enemy's sight, but I am no longer there. Hideki! With my armor! The sheath in my body! The blade! My final railgun shatters the skies. I have become light. A brilliant darkness surrounds me in all directions. I can see nothing, not even Kinseigo. I am blind, the same as her. But I do not need to see it. I know where she is, overhead, diving toward me with all of her fury. Then my course is clear. I go to meet her, fist clenched tight, a single piece of Muramasa's armor still cold and hard around it. My fist will surely find its mark. And even if, through her transcendent might, Kinseigo has predicted my approach. At the moment of our meeting, as she completes her turn, her armor will shift to bolster her strike, leaving the rest of her defenseless! That is not a squeal, that is a squelch. If I've ever heard one. The squeal of armor, the crunch of bones, the give of weak, pliable flesh. But whose is it? Oh, stop! Stop! Every sensation, every loathsome detail stored deep in the cracks of my brain. This is what I fought for. Did not want it. Did not ask for it. But still, I chose it. I chose this end. And so, I must never forget. This is how it felt to crush my sister's heart. Oh! Oh, that's what he did. Oh. Naruhodo? They're not gonna give us an image of that, right? Okay, no, we're good. What fun. Let's do it again. Hell no. We beat Kinseigo! So the game's done, right? Yeah, everything's all hunky-dory and nothing bad's gonna happen. I land upon the beach. Once more in my armor, Kinseigo has crashed into the cave. Do you want to make sure?
No.
There's no need. Moreover, there is no time. Maybe in a modern age, as she becomes a neat pro gamer, it'd be really funny. Does the killing extend to in-game killing? If he kills someone in a game, does he have to kill a loved one in a game too? My heart is blessedly numb for the moment. That will not survive certainty, knowing will destroy me. Mido.
It's nothing.
The force of Kinseigo's attack still lingers in the marrow of my bones. My heat reserves are near empty. Still, I cannot yet permit myself to collapse. This 2-year-long nightmare has ended. My body, like my heart, still has work to do. No, he knows. This isn't an oh shit moment. This is, he went into this battle knowing exactly what he would have to do to finish it. And that's not defeating Kinseigo. That'll make the world better, right? I let her question that night go unanswered, but I made a promise to help her, to support her, to give her all that she requires. With every dram of strength I still possess, I must deliver my reply. Are you gonna build a sandcastle? When she appears at my back, her breath is ragged. I can almost hear the beat of her heart. She must have pushed herself to the limit to reach me. For the moment she is silent, but her silence speaks louder than any words, and it roasts me like a too near flame. He already knows what I have done. So be it. I will answer the questions she spoke while drifting to sleep in my arms.
Ichijou,
you are right to hate evil, to hate demons and their works. That is justice. But your fight, in that, there is no justice.
Oh.
何ですかそれ
So I'm wondering, because their fight is obviously going to be really long, right? I'm wondering if we should stop it here. And then continue next week. The finale! I'm guessing. I'm guessing? Unless they choose to fight elsewhere, but I mean, we've got their fight left. Yinseigo is gone. Mabu! Does that mean the music changed? The music changed, so that feels like a good. And I wouldn't be opposed to going longer next week. Because it feels like the end. Like if it's like an extra long battle and then we've got like an epilogue afterwards, that would be fine. But we're definitely not finishing this today. If you finale early, would you what would you do for the rest of the time next week? We might see what happens when we press like the other, what is it, during that moment where we were faced with the mom. We might see what happens then. Or we might prepare ourselves for the Kanae Otori route and not get her killed. Also, possibly. Although maybe we should do that on the actual Otori route so that it's all together. Yeah, so probably not that, but at least seeing other things that happen. But we need to make sure that Otori doesn't die. That's pretty important. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I think we will stop here for today. And then we can do other paths, or we can see other ways next week if we finish early, or just discuss what we saw. We can just talk, guys. Press in this game, the law of balance. Do you guys like talking? Do you guys wanna talk to me? Would you want to talk to me? We're just talk guys. We're talk guys. Of course we like talking about VNs. I tried to before we go over, I tried to post my most recent visual novel cafe visit on r/visual novels. And my post got immediately taken down because I don't have any karma because I just made an account. They're like, we can't tell if you're a bot, so this is just an auto takedown for anybody who has absolutely no karma. It's like, you know what? That's fair. That's honestly fair. There's a lot of things that go silly on Reddit, but honestly, this one seems pretty fair. I got dinged. I have to talk to people. I have to go talk to people on Reddit so that I can make posts. I just wanted to share the cafe with people. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it, Dornians. I'll make it. I just need 3. I just need 3 karma. 3 of them! First TBD ban, and now it's a karma ban. Yep. Subahimi Cafe? What was the white pill on the ice cream actually taste like? Okay, so the plastic on the outside, it tasted really gross, I'm not gonna lie. But inside was literally just sugar. It was just 100% sugar. The pill outside was really gross because it was literally edible plastic. So it tasted like what you would expect plastic to taste like, but then it just melted away in your mouth awkwardly, and it had like no taste after that. Yeah, and then the inside was just pure sugar. I was okay with that. Alright. Item menu. Yes, sir. And then... So it's like children candy. Yeah. Like I can absolutely see that being sold. You know, like how they have fake cigarettes. They would just be selling fake pills. That's 100% what it was. Wait. Oh wait, I forgot to. Oh god, we're in a void. Oh, get us out. But thank you everybody for stopping by today. We shall most likely have our thrilling INA conclusion next week. Exciting. I was on the fence because next Friday is when what's it called? What is it? Pat Labor. The second case file comes out, and I was like, if it's not the end, we might just postpone stream. And not have it. But no, absolutely not. I am not leaving you guys on a cliffhanger like that. We are continuing the game next week. I will watch Pat Labor during the weekend. There's no way. Be like, sorry guys, we're not having stream next week. I got a movie to watch. That's just rude. That's just rude. But thank you for your sacrifice. It's okay. I can go the next day. Thankfully, I don't have to worry much about like the English sphere spoiling me, so that's good. But yes, so next week we should finish. That's what it seems like we should be finishing. And tomorrow over on Twitch we will be doing today and tomorrow both. We will be continuing .hack Outbreak, and then the day after that we'll be continuing Super Robot Wars. We're finishing Super Robot Wars Y this month, Dornians. Trust me, okay? So until next week. Wait, has it even had an announcement for it? No, I don't think so. I think it's just the Blu-rays are going out. That's all, because they have English. I think, maybe. Not sure. Anyways, until next time, Dornians, wherever it may be, whenever it may be, if it may be, until then, let's gimme.